Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? It's me, Tavare, and welcome into the Game of Thrones Season 4 reaction video. I have been working on this since yesterday morning. It is now 6 a.m. the day after, and I have been non-stop trying to get this done. And when I get started, I just keep going until I'm done. So I'm going to be getting some sleep right after this, and the recording that I had for today is probably going to get pushed off until tomorrow. But yeah, I've compiled everything. I've normalized the sound as much as possible. I do apologize if something sparks. I do apologize if something spikes along the way. This is a compilation of the videos brought over from my channel, Flare Unique, so the intros and outros are taken out. If you want to see those, you can follow the link in the description, and that'll lead you to my old channel where you can see the videos individually. The editing, of course, I've done everything that I can to avoid this video being taken down. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video. Alright now, so I'm expecting some big things out of this season after what happened at the end of the last season. Let's see if it plays out. It's not going to play out yet. Let's see if it's somewhat satisfying in opposition to what happened last time. I just love the way that looks. But what are they doing? Whose weapon are they? Is that Jaime's weapon they're burning down? The faintest of smiles. I don't know if I like seeing Tywin happy about anything. Wow, Jaime's looking way better. So it was a sword for him. But what was it burnt down from?
Where did you get this much Valyrian steel?
From someone who no longer had need of it.
Was it Rob's?
You can't serve in the King's Guard with one hand.
Where's that written?
I can and I will. How many people in this city alone would love to see his head on a pike?
A lot of them. A lot has changed since Jaime's been gone.
I don't want Casterly Rock. I don't want a wife. I don't want children.
What do you want?
Supper would be nice.
Okay, that wasn't the answer I was expecting.
If serving as a glorified bodyguard is the sum of your ambition, go serve. A one-handed man with no family needs all the help he can get.
I might be misinterpreting it, but that sounded like being disowned. He wouldn't disown his favorite son. Sad to say that.
Smart place to meet travelers is in a tavern.
This is the Prince of Dawn we're waiting for, not one of your sellsword friends. Bad blood between the Martells of Dawn and the Lannisters of Casterly Rock has been for years.
I don't know who these people are. The people that they're expecting. Let's see.
Well met, my lords. His Grace King Joffrey welcomes you in his name.
I don't like the look they're giving.
I don't see Prince Doran in your company.
He sends his brother, Prince Oberyn, to attend the royal wedding.
That's not who we were asking for.
These fine men from the City Watch will escort you to your quarters in the Red Keep.
Don't let them run over you, Tyrion. Assert yourself. They're disrespectful.
How do you plan on finding a single Dornishman in a city this big?
Of course, this is where he was suggesting. It's like this is their only source of entertainment.
They like them pale in the capital, shows they don't work the fields.
All right, Game of Thrones, so we're starting off like this season. Gonna make it hard for me on YouTube. How awkward do you think it was to have to film these scenes? To be these women who are just being like, getting your clothes pulled off and all this? I mean, maybe the money's worth it. Never mind.
You stay.
I'm afraid I'm not on offer, my lord.
Everyone who works for Littlefinger is on offer.
Oh, snap.
Have you ever been with a prince?
Okay, they're just claiming everybody.
Which way do you like it?
Oh, they're freaky deaky. That song is going to haunt me.
I don't see many Dornishmen in the capital.
You don't like the smell?
Oh, okay, he's looking for a fight already?
May I tell you a secret? You're not a golden lion. You're just a pink little man who's far too slow on the draw.
You gonna do this?
He'll live if you get him help straight away.
Okay, he wants to stir it up.
Heard that might
Yeah.
trouble.
Apologies, my love.
Oh, she's so turned on by that. Y'all nasties.
We'll need a few more girls.
Girls, yes? You don't partake?
Oh, I partook. Now I'm married.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot that they actually him and Sansa got married.
It was many years ago. Another wedding. My sister Elia and Rhaegar Targaryen, the last dragon.
Wait, what? For some reason that seems like that should have been so far back that he should be very old right now, but my understanding of the timeline probably is just whacked out.
The war ended right here when your father's army took the city. And my sister, you know what they did to her?
I can guess. It pretty much happens all the same every time.
The one I keep hearing is that Gregor gained the mountain, Elia, and split her in half with his great sword.
Which... I'm guessing they mean the actual sword.
The Lannisters are the only ones who pay their debts.
Uh-oh. They might have invited the wrong people here. I'm pretty sure he's going to... What do I know? He's probably not going to get his revenge. These Lannisters seem to be untouchable. Well, minus the hand that got cut off. But otherwise untouchable. Oh my god, the dragons got huge. Okay, they got a much larger appetite. You're not going to cook that? Whoa! What are you snapping at? Dragons starting to lose their minds.
Dragons, Khaleesi. They could never be tamed. Not even by their mother.
Wait, where are they now?
What's the prize for winning this stupid contest?
The honor of riding by your side on the road to Marine.
That honor goes to Ser Jorah and Ser Barristan, as neither of them kept me waiting this morning.
Oh.
The last man holding his sword can find a new queen to fight for.
That's a way to end that. Oh yeah, they changed the guy who played him last season. I missed the other one already.
You need to eat something.
No, thank you.
I haven't spent much time with her since the whole ordeal in last season. How's she gonna bounce back from this one?
If I could have a moment alone with my wife.
She needs to eat.
There are no words. There's no words that can be used to get her right back into the to cheer her up.
I could get you essence of nightshade to help you sleep.
Do you know what they did to my brother?
No, don't.
How they sewed his direwolf's head onto his body.
Jeez. I'm gonna guess that Joffrey is the one who shared all the details with her, because that's horrible.
Your mother, on the other hand, I admired her. She was fierce when it came to protecting her children.
Down to the last minute.
Will you pardon me, my lord? I'd like to visit the Godswood.
Of course. Prayer can be helpful, I hear.
I don't pray anymore. It's the only place I can go where people don't talk to me.
I was gonna say, she just wants to be alone. That's it. Not one word could help her right now. It's just... she has some internal healings to do first. Long internal healing.
My wife hates me because my father murdered her family. Oberyn Martell wants to murder everyone whose last name is Lannister.
You need to relax.
This is not the solution. I'm intruding again. Why do I have to keep intruding on your sexual life? Oh, here you go.
What's wrong?
I told you, it's not a good time.
It's never a good time. You have your child bride now.
Shay.
Is it not obvious that there's much more important stuff going on right now? I don't know why she's so upset.
Say it!
Shay, not now. Like, I want to be on her side, but she's not being very understanding here.
Craftsmanship is exquisite. You like it so much, you're welcome to chop off your own head and take it.
You're such an ingrate. I spent days with the goldsmith getting the details just right.
How? I wonder, is he going to be able to use that to fight with?
The hook would be more practical.
Elegant, I think.
That seems uncomfortable and very heavy.
Drink more than you used to.
Yes.
Why?
A lot. A lot has happened.
I'm marrying my eldest son to a wicked little from Highgarden. Well, I'm supposed to marry her brother.
Father disowned me today.
You don't really plan on staying in the King's Guard, do you?
Are you guys getting back to this again?
Means I live right here, in the Red Keep, with you.
Not now.
There are rumors surfacing. This is a bad time for you guys to be doing all your incestuous love stuff.
You come back after all this time with no apologies in one hand and expect everything to be the same.
What do you want me to apologize for?
For leaving me.
He was taken. Not exactly like he just walked out and went on a long journey.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you took too long.
Forgive me, Your Grace. You told me to come at once if there was anything important.
Now I'm wondering what the important news is. What could they have just found out?
Your pretty crows had 1,000 men on this thing there.
Yeah, well, he's a liar.
Shouldn't it be he was? You said you put 3 arrows in him.
Yeah, I did.
Not fatal shots, though. Thank you, Ygritte.
It's because you let him go.
I know you still got something in you for him. You love your John. Oh, crap. New people. Smile.
Why does the meat down here taste so much better than it does on our side of the wall?
Maybe people just know how to cook better on this side.
Lost your walk. And that baby crow you had with you.
Yeah, he's kind of matured now.
I won't answer to you.
She yours?
Hey, don't touch. She belongs to somebody. I mean, you know, she's with somebody. She's no one's property.
Too scrawny. Not like those crows at Castle Black. Stuffing their faces with ham and blood sausage.
He's really mad about the food on this side. There's not a lot to season with on the other side of the wall. It's all ice.
You really ought to try crow.
Oh, they're cannibals.
I was jealous of Rob my whole life. He was better than me at everything. Hunting and riding and girls.
He has a little secret now that he's gone off into the wild lands and he's done his little thingy thing. How's he going to explain that to the Knight's Guard?
He's wanted to hang me for a while. Now's his chance.
No one's going to hang you. You've done nothing wrong.
Nothing you know of yet.
You murdered Corin Halfhand.
Ugh, you again.
He wanted me to kill him. The Halfhand believed our only chance to stop Mance was to get a man inside his army.
Don't talk about the Halfhand as if you knew him.
I'm over this man already.
I ate with the wildlings. I climbed the wall with the wildlings. I lay with a wildling girl.
Oh. There's the... Oh.
The boy must die.
If we beheaded every ranger who lay with a girl, the wall would be manned by headless men.
Oh. Also, they know people just get out and get the thing on. Never mind.
He's united the Thens, the Hornfoots, the Ice River clans. He has giants fighting for him.
Giants.
You still don't get it.
The signal for the attack will be a bonfire. Mance said it would be the greatest fire the North has ever seen.
What's he planning on setting on fire? This is going to be a pretty big fire. It's probably going to be a whole city.
We won't be taking your head today, Jon Snow. Go on.
My guy. I just can't tell is he blind or not, because he's never looking directly at anything. Oh wait, his eyesight is really bad now.
You told the truth?
You always know when a man is telling a lie. How did you acquire this magical power?
I grew up in King's Landing.
Some other people in King's Landing need to learn that ability.
Your grandfather gave me a necklace, just like this one. My 51st name day.
Oh. The disrespect.
Perhaps I should just let Joffrey choose it for me. End up with a string of dead sparrow heads around my neck.
You watch that.
You're right. Oh yeah, gotta be careful for the spies though. Don't just talk freely.
My lady, my lady.
Brienne.
A shadow with the face of Stannis Baratheon. He plunged his sword through Renly's heart and disappeared.
Oh yeah, they haven't talked since that whole ordeal with Renly.
My lady, I will avenge our king.
Joffrey is our king now.
I meant no offense.
And you've given none.
She's just letting you know how it has to be, how you have to act or knows he's being watched.
People love their king. They know who keeps them fed.
Not until recently.
They know I won the war.
That's not true.
I broke Stannis on the Blackwater. Pity you weren't there to help.
Pity you weren't there to help. Whoa, I just hate it. Okay, stop. We're not doing this right now, Joffrey.
So Jaime Lannister.
All right, speak respectfully.
Someone forgot to write down all your great deeds.
There's still time.
Is there? For a 40-year-old knight with one hand?
Careful how you talk to your uncle, father.
I use my left hand now, Your Grace.
Joffrey's just disrespectful to everybody. There, Jamie. It's time. Somebody can write in some good deeds for you now, because you can start doing them.
Dusk Rose tea eases fever. Everyone in Marine knows that. If you want them to follow you, you have to become a part of their world.
He's not selling the charm like the last actor who played this guy. Not yet, anyhow. I don't know how this changes.
You are a gambler, aren't you?
Your Grace.
Oh no, not me getting hungry. Not now. Not now. Whoa.
There's one on every mile marker between here and Marine.
How many miles are there between here and Marine?
I'll tell our men to ride ahead and bury them. You don't need to see this.
You will do no such thing. I will see each and every one of their faces.
Oh, she's gonna let it build her up. By the time she gets there, she's gonna be so built with anger. She's gonna go in there with nothing but rage.
You made a promise.
To return the Stark-Elves to their mother, who is now dead.
To keep them safe.
Sansa Stark is now Sansa Lannister.
Bit of a complication.
Oh, crap. That is true. She's a Lannister now. Oh, no.
Ever since I've returned, every Lannister I've seen has been a miserable pain in my ass. Maybe you're a Lannister too.
I'm glad my duo is still staying together. Who's following you? Pick up the pace. There you go. Come on. Faster. Run. Run. Sansa, dear, that's not running. Oh, don't you touch.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Oh, you're drunk. Is that the one she saved?
Don't you know me?
So Dontos, the King's name day celebration.
Yeah.
I'm a living fool, thanks to you.
Anyone would have done the same.
Nah, not everyone.
This is worth more than my life.
Ooh.
It's very, very kind of you, but I can't.
I don't have anything else left. That's all.
Aww.
Let my name have one more moment in the sun before it disappears from the world.
Now you got it when he says it like that. Come on.
I'll wear it with pride, Sir Dontos.
Aw. I like it. I love it.
You've got an aunt in the Vale, rich Aunt Lysa. After I sell you to her, maybe she'll have enough left over to buy you that pony you want so much.
I'm hungry.
So now she's holding him ransom. I'm hungry too, Arya.
Oliver stole my sword and put it right through his neck.
Oh, yeah. I remember you. Oh.
Get back here.
He killed my friend.
Careful, you don't know it's just the two of them.
We're not going in there.
Hi, how are you doing today? Have you heard about our Lord and Savior? The gods?
Please, she's a good girl.
Shut your mouth and pour us more ale, and we may not take her with us when we're done with her.
I wonder if he's gonna recognize her. Does he recognize her?
I know you.
Oh.
You're the Hound.
Oh, okay.
He's good, the Mountain is. The best at what he does, but torture.
You're used to it.
And what's life about a little fun?
She's all right. I've had better.
Oh. An odd insinuation.
I'm not going to King's Landing.
But think about it. We can do whatever we like.
Nope, he can't go back.
The king.
Because of that exact language right there. That's what gets you in trouble, Hound. Oh, she liked that though. Arya liked that.
Bring me one of those chickens.
You got money?
Not a penny. I'll still take that chicken.
Okay.
One of our little chickens for one of yours.
Lowell there likes them a bit broken in.
Oh, you got me messed up today.
Listening to talkers makes me thirsty.
Dang. Gulp it all down. Go for it.
And hungry. I think I'll take 2 chickens.
Is his brother here? Is the mountain here?
You're gonna die for some chickens.
Someone is.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Come on, his reputation has to precede him. They must know about what he can do. Arya, get you one in. Get Needle. Ooh, landed that one solid. Oh, okay. Are we gonna do something gruesome right now? Okay. Arya, who are you going for? Oh, give me my sword back. Ho.
Something wrong with your leg, boy?
What do you mean?
Can you walk?
Memory lane, fool.
Find a little blade. Maybe I'll pick my teeth with it.
Oh. Oh, same way you did it to the other one. Arya's just not playing games anymore. Hey, get your horse. Was that the fire? I was thinking maybe that might be the fire that they were talking about setting. It's gonna be the biggest fire they've ever seen. That's not it. We've seen bigger fires than that. Oh, I thought they were having fun. That doesn't look like fun. Shh, quiet lady now. Oh, yeah, the dogs. Not gonna get off of that. Gotta lose the scent somehow. Well, just starting off strong this episode.
She thinks she's pretty. Let me put one through her face.
We have to reward the hounds now.
God, Ramsay is sick. Wow, wow. Every scene with him is just pure violence.
Why is no one eating? My wife wastes away and my brother starves himself.
I'm not hungry.
You lost a hand, not a stomach.
Got a lot of adjusting to do with that new hand. That new, very, very heavy hand.
How can I protect the king when I can hardly bite my own ass?
There's no need for you to protect the king at this point.
Learn to fight with your other hand.
With whom?
Practice with Brienne.
As it happens, I have just the one.
Huh. That works too.
Bold warrior you are, attacking a man when his guard's down.
It's time to attack a man.
Maybe the grip's not the same. I mean, obviously the grip's not the same, but if he could get the sword to be held in his prosthetic hand, that would be... He could still use it, right? I don't know. I guess it would still feel different. There's no actual feeling in that hand to kind of help guide him. Is this Winterfell? No.
This is Ramsay Snow, my bastard.
A pleasure, Mother.
Hello.
Is this his first time meeting his new mother, I'm supposing? How odd that would be. That really goes to show you how much time they spend apart from each other.
Father?
What did you do to him?
A lot.
Peeled a few bits. Removed a few others.
Your son is very, very sick.
As long as the Ironborn hold Moat Caelan, our armies are trapped south of the neck. Theon was a valuable hostage.
You made me acting Lord of the Dreadfort. I acted.
And not accordingly. So, under his father's watch, he would have actually been a lot better. He wouldn't have done all this stuff to Theon. I wish it was his dad instead.
I place far too much trust in you.
You're right about that. I feel like Ramsay would kill his own father.
How could you let me stand before my father unshaven? It's disrespectful.
Sorry, my lord.
The scenes with Ramsay make me very uncomfortable. Don't mess up. Don't cut him. I don't know. Don't anything. Just don't.
Where are Bran and Rickon Stark?
I don't know, my lord.
You murdered them.
Not entirely true.
Did you murder the Stark boy?
Just 2 farm boys.
And crisp them so no one would know.
Oh no.
The country will rally to their side. Now that Robb Stark is gone.
Oh. Take him down. Take him, Theon. Just, just take it. Just,
My father put a knife through his heart.
Now do it. Theon did the smarter thing there. But still.
Jon Snow's at Castle Black.
Their bastard brother. He could be sheltering them. He may know where they are.
Oh no, they can use them as a bargaining tool rather than... Wait, not... Never mind, they want Balon Greyjoy. The boys play no part in that.
Take them out for the family. For our family. And I'll reconsider your position.
Don't give this man any power. At all. Ever.
Shay has been noticed. Sansa's maid saw you with her. She already told your sister. It's only a matter of time before your father hears.
Oh, yep.
You'll tell him some clever lie.
No, I will not.
Tyrion knows very well. Varys can't lie to them.
Your father has promised to hang the next whore he finds you with. Have you ever known your father to make an idle threat?
He makes a good point.
Handsome goblet, my lord. Or shall I call you father?
I should be honored, your grace.
No. Feel all the dishonor. Don't love that child. Don't love that child. That demon, that devil sitting in the seat.
Book?
The Lives of 4 Kings. A book every king should read.
Read it. That's a big book, too. You read every page.
We should all find time for wisdom. Thank you, Uncle.
I don't like him being nice. Not even, I don't know if I'd consider that nice. I don't like him being deceitful.
One of only 2 Valyrian steel swords in the capital, your grace.
Oh, crap. He has another weapon. I knew he wasn't up to any good.
Every time I use it, it'll be like cutting off Ned Stark's head all over again.
Such a little dick. I've changed my mind. I want Sansa to be the one to get him. I want Sansa to be the one to just get Joffrey back.
Don't.
We have a serious talk to have here. You and me. You and I.
What?
You'll have your own cabin, of course. And across the narrow sea, a house. Servants.
He's gotta give her the cold shoulder now because it's either he keeps letting her have her way or he just cuts this off and lets her be safe.
What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid.
You are. I'm not afraid of them. I'm not going to run from them. I am yours and you're mine.
You're a whore!
Ooh, okay, you might have overstepped the boundaries.
How many men have you been with? 500? 5,000?
I get what you're trying to do, Tyrion, but that was overboard. You crossed some lines.
And I have enjoyed my time with you most of all. But now that time is over. Bronn will escort you to your ship.
You got the wrong one. Wow. That was more intense than I expected it to be.
Felice! You're my sister!
Yours are the stars that guide us.
The night is dark and full of terrors.
They're still at it over here, making bonfires and sacrifices of humans for their god of light. What's this for?
I ordered him to tear down his idols. He disobeyed.
Oh, never mind. Some kind of act of treason. Okay.
When this castle was under siege and I was starving, Stannis boiled soup for me from books.
I'm sorry, did she just say that he made a soup out of actual books? Mm-mm.
I fear for our daughter's soul. She's a stubborn little beast.
She's a child.
Stubborn and sinful. Why else would the Lord of Light have seen fit to mark her face? She needs the rod.
The rod? What kind of rod is she talking about beating her with?
Sir Axel was my uncle.
They're in a better place now, Princess.
But they screamed.
Women scream when they give birth.
Afterward, they aren't ash and bone.
I was going to say the same thing. I was like, it's not the exact same thing here.
I read the seven-pointed star.
Lies and fables.
Oh no, don't talk to her. Don't talk to the red lady. She has nothing nice to tell you.
Then there are no seven heavens. And no seven hells.
Oh no. No, don't listen to her.
There's only one hell, Princess. The one we live in now.
Oh yeah, you know what? And all this, they've been sidetracking me. I keep forgetting we got some White Walkers to be dealing with here. Is this gonna happen now? All right, this must be Bran using his ward abilities.
Why did you wake me?
You've been gone for hours.
Your body can't live on the food your wolf consumes.
That's crazy. Well, why don't they go track down where he ran with the wolf and then get the deer and then they can have some food?
If you're trapped in summer for too long, you'll forget what it was to be human.
You'd forget you. And if we lose you, we lose everything.
They have a plan in mind for him, but I'm still not 100% certain what they're going to do out here. Oh, okay, all right, let's have a vision.
Beneath the tree. North.
What? I don't get it. I don't understand.
I know where we have to go.
Well, at least he did. It's like someone left a message in the tree for him. Is this the wedding day? Dang, she did that hair up. That's a lot of hair. She looks amazing.
With this kiss, I pledge my love.
Don't. I'm sorry, Marjorie. I'm so sorry.
We have a new queen.
Better her than you.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't agree more. Oh, I hope that her plan works, whatever it is.
The Iron Bank will have its due.
I'm not worried about the Iron Bank.
We both know you're smarter than that. Come, Tywin, let us celebrate young love.
Tywin remains one of the biggest obstacles I see in this.
No one knows she's there but you, me, and Varys.
Is someone following you?
She's gone.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Cersei has her sneaky people about her too.
I haven't had the opportunity to tell you how sorry I was to hear about your brother killing a man at a wedding. Horrid. What sort of monster would do such a thing?
Only Walder Frey. I can't wait. I can't wait. Somebody's gotta get Walder Frey.
Very good, very good. Off you go.
Oh, songs at weddings now. There's so much they I won't be okay watching certain things anymore. A song at a wedding is gonna be like, something terrible is gonna happen.
King Joffrey has decreed that the leftovers from our feast be given to the poorest in his city.
Ugh. No good deed ever comes of this kid.
You're an example to us all.
Don't forget that threat Cersei made at you. We're not buddy-buddy here.
So, you looking forward to your wedding? Yes. If you were to marry Cersei, she'd murder you in your sleep.
Damn, Jamie, cool it down.
Because you'll never marry her. And neither will you.
Ooh. Oh. Oh no. Not like that.
You're the one who put a sword through Renly Baratheon.
That's not true, my love.
No.
At night, the man that put an end to that deviant's life.
Don't say that in front of Brienne.
I owe you my gratitude. You returned my brother safely to King's Landing.
Oh, she's being nice right now. For the moment.
Sworn to Renly Baratheon, sworn to Catelyn Stark, and now my brother. Must be exciting to flit from one camp to the next.
I don't serve your brother, Your Grace.
Yeah, get it right.
But you love him.
Brienne? Oh, what? No, I didn't know. I thought they were just becoming like good friends, you know, kind of watching out for each other. She's starting to love him.
I am a man of learning.
My little brother had you sent to the Black Cells when you annoyed him. What do you think I could do to you if you annoyed me?
So it's time for you to leave. Go. Go. You said you were a learner. Go.
Go to the kitchens and instruct them that all the leftovers from the feast will be brought to the kennels.
Wait. Why can't anything just go right? Why can't there just be like one scene where everything just goes right? It's always there's somebody being behind someone, doing something sneaky.
Cersei Lannister, the Queen Regent. I suppose it is former Queen Regent now.
Oh.
My lord, my lady. I can't say I've ever met a sand before.
Oh.
Wearing the crown for so many years must have left your neck a bit crooked.
Oh man, they were taking some quick jabs at each other there.
In other places, the and murder of women and children is considered distasteful. What a fortunate thing for you, former Queen Regent, that your daughter Myrcella has been sent to live in the latter sort of place.
Time has come for all of us to contemplate our history.
What are you getting at? What?
King Joffrey! Renly! Stannis! Robb Stark!
Dear Lord. What? Sansa is not. No, I don't. He better not act it out. He better not act out how she went out. Or how Rob went out. This is very, very distasteful.
I'm the king of the north!
No, this is where you've gone too far. If you have to get him right now, if you need to go for him and just take him out, I'm not mad at it. Go for it, Sansa. So childish and immature, that one. I don't mean him, I mean Joffrey. There's quite a contrast between everybody sitting at those tables.
Uncle, how about you? I'm sure they have a spare costume.
Don't do it. Okay.
This was but a poor imitation of your own bravery on the field of battle. I speak as a first-hand witness. Show everyone how a true king wins his throne.
Oh. Don't tempt him, though, because Joffrey might go down there and actually cut someone. Because he's sick. Okay, so you want to get me killed today because we're going to fight.
Uncle, you can be my cupbearer.
No.
Your Grace does me a great honor.
It's not meant as an honor.
Oh, the disrespect is strong. It's just too much. You can end me before I'm going to lose all that integrity. Y'all, he... Ooh. Thank you, Sansa. What is this display? What?
Kneel. Kneel before your king.
He's getting worse. He's getting worse with every season.
Kneel!
No.
Look, the pie!
Oh, yay, the pie. Dang, what kind of pie? I'm glad Tyrion stood his ground there. Did he kill a bird? There were birds.
My hero.
Well, what a very crooked and strange wedding this is.
Uncle! Where are you going?
Leaving.
Serve me my wine.
I would not be disrespected like this from my nephew, or from any family member for that matter.
If it please your grace, Lady Sansa is very tired.
No, you'll wait here.
Wait.
There's nothing.
Something in the pie? Can you breathe? You can't breathe. You can't.
He's choking!
Is this it? No. Let him be. Let go and let God. That is God's design right there. You just gotta let it go. Just let him go. So sorry, Joffrey. Jesus. Oh no. Oh, come on. Jeez. What the hell kind of drink is that? No way. No way. I'm sorry for you, Cersei, because that's your son. And nobody deserves to lose their child, but that boy was the devil.
He poisoned my son. Your king.
Now, who really did this?
Take him! Take him!
I'm not gonna put it past Cersei. Cersei would have done something like this. No, but she loves her children. No, but that's Joffrey. That's not just any child.
You did this! You did this!
We have to leave.
Take him! Where's his wife?
Oh no. Why is she trying to go after her?
Where is she?
No one leaves the capital!
Oh, I mean, I know why she's trying to go after her, but no. Oh yeah, I knew there had to be a good reason for her rekindling, getting back together with this dude.
Get in.
Where are we going?
Somewhere safe.
Anywhere but here. Hey, he acted fast. Good on him. I like this guy. I'm glad she saved him. What the heck?
You'll be fine. You're stronger than you know.
It's not about being strong, but what kind of ship? This looks like a ghost ship. Oh. No.
I should get back.
First, you want your pay. 10,000, was it?
10,000.
Yo, that is the same dude who,
Wait!
Oh no. She saved his life for him to die like this?
He saved me. Saved you, my lady. He followed my orders.
Money buys a man's silence for a time. A bolt in the heart buys it forever.
I believe him. The man might have actually been doing this just for the money.
I had it made a few weeks ago.
Oh.
What did I once tell you about the capital?
We're all liars here.
You're safe with me.
Oh, that's a lie. Crap. Now she's back in Baelish's hands. But he's kind of... No. Even with Cat being gone, he can still do some devious stuff.
Clawing at his own throat, looking to his mother to make it stop. It was horrible.
The world is overflowing with horrible things. They brought me your grandfather's body when he died, you know. A great doughy lump I'd sat next to at endless dinners and tedious gatherings.
When she talks about him, it's like she has no fond memories of this man.
I must be cursed.
Nonsense. You may not have enjoyed watching him die, but you enjoyed it more than you would have enjoyed being married to him. I can promise you that.
She makes a very good point there.
The next one should be easier.
Alrighty, so Marjorie doesn't seem to have known what happened there.
What kind of king do you think he'll be?
A good king?
I think so as well.
Better than Joffrey? I'm gonna bet on it.
But what makes a good king?
This is hardly the place all the time.
All right. Tywin has something on his mind, something that he's looking for in general. Why doesn't he just tell him what he's looking for?
What about strength?
King Robert was strong. He won the rebellion and crushed the Targaryen dynasty, whoring and hunting and drinking.
And then getting killed by someone close to him.
What do they all lack?
Wisdom.
Yes.
There we go.
But what is wisdom? How do you know which choice is wise and which isn't? Any experience of treasuries and granaries or shipyards and soldiers?
No, he'll have you there to guide him. You can tell him all the right decisions.
A wise young king listens to his counselors and heeds their advice until he comes of age.
Right there.
Your brother was not a good king. If he had been, perhaps he'd still be alive.
Jeez, he's jumping right into it. He's past Joffrey at this point.
Please give the Queen a moment alone with us. Yes, Lord. All of you.
Yeah, Tywin didn't waste any time. He's right back to business. He's got his eye on the prize and he knows what he wants to happen right now. So even in front of Cersei, he just went on.
The day will come when you think you are safe and happy. And your joy will turn to ashes in your mouth. That's what he said to me.
It would have been too bold of him to make this type of move.
Avenge our son. Kill Tyrion.
Wow. No way. Nope, not happening.
There'll be a trial. We'll get to the truth of what happened.
I don't want a trial. I want him dead.
First, you need to figure out whether it was him or not. She's understandably upset, though. Once again, no mother should have to witness her child dying. This is not the right response for this moment.
Why have the gods made me love a hateful woman?
Jamie, not him, please.
Jamie doesn't seem to care. Jamie, what's...
Stop it!
No means no. Okay, but she's still... They're confusing. They're very confusing. Her mouth is saying no, but her body's saying yes, and I just don't know what to think of it all. Are you trying to make a new baby?
I don't care. I don't care.
Pretty sure that that's considered... Well, if you know, you know, right?
I want you there as soon as I can. Get my gold, be on my way.
On your way where?
Might book passage across the narrow sea. Second Sons could be... Seems like a good fit for me.
Wait. Second Sons is no longer...
This is my land.
If I'm standing on it, it's my land.
Forgive my father. He was wounded fighting in the war. Our cottage burned down while he was gone.
No, she's not. She's not doing this.
Which house did he fight for?
The Tullys of Riverrun.
There's a storm coming. You'll be wanting a roof tonight. We don't have much, but any man that bled for House Tully is welcome to it.
The Tullys are part of her family, though, right? So these people are kind of in line with her side.
We ask the warrior to give us courage in these days of strife and turmoil. We ask the maiden to protect Sally's virtue.
You got to do all 7 of the...
Oh my God. Forgive him. The injuries.
And we ask the stranger not to kill us in our beds tonight for no damn reason at all.
This man. Where are you? Your manners. Bring your manners to the table. Arya, you too?
Really good.
The Red Wedding, they're calling it. Frey will burn in the 7th hell for what he did.
Someone's gonna get him. Don't you worry about that.
I was gonna send Sally north to stay with my brother, but the north's no better. The whole country's gone sour.
You got any ale?
Afraid not.
How can a man not keep ale in his home?
That poor little girl, she's like, I have no part in this.
How would it be if you stayed on till the new moon? Fair wages for fair work?
Fair wages for fair work.
Wait, but don't you guys have somewhere you need to be? Guess that'll work out. They can have a good resting moment and let all the stresses go away for a little while. Or not.
you!
He's weak. He can't protect himself. They'll both be dead come winter. How many stars they got to behead before you figure it out?
Ouch. I'm going to go ahead and take that point. He probably very well does know what he's talking about. And the times that are coming and falling upon them, yeah, those two probably aren't going to make it too long.
They all think you're just
A what?
a wildling.
My father hated that word. Makes me sound a bit dangerous, doesn't it?
It's good to see she's adjusting to life over here pretty nicely.
I hear them making their jokes, but no one's touched me, if that's what you mean.
I just knew a train was going to come through here during the recording. I just knew it.
There's 100 men lying awake at night picturing you.
And what about you?
Gilly?
Well, this is awkward.
I worry about you.
She wants to know if you were doing a little picturing.
Some of them were thieves before they came here. Some of them were raped.
So, what are you saying? Are you bored of me?
Oh, Jesus, no. I'm pretty sure that's not the case.
I want to protect you.
Keep an eye on little Sam.
Aren't you just adorable? Aren't you just adorable?
Joffrey Baratheon. I said those words when I tossed a leech into the fire. I am now faced with a great opportunity, and I am powerless to take advantage of it.
We'll find you an army.
Oh, that is right. He did. Who was the last one? There's one more. It was Robb, Joffrey, and who else?
Soldiers win wars. Soldiers on the ground. It's dirty on the ground. We don't have any gold. Not yet.
Oh, you got a plan?
I'm running out of time, Sir Davos.
Who else is fighting for the throne right now?
It's a new one today. Lots of tricky words, but I think you can manage.
He's picking up reading pretty quickly.
Almost got beheaded by a first sword of Bravos. I suppose if you work for the Iron Bank of Bravos, and each one of your gold barges is worth half a kingdom, you tend not to be overly concerned with the kind of distinction.
Having some kind of revelation?
I need you to write a message.
You should write it yourself. It's good practice.
It's too important for me. To the officers of the Iron Bank of Bravos.
Okay, he was moving, he was talking, and it all just went right by me. There's a plan that he has, but I sure as hell didn't catch what that was. He's gonna try and get them, the Iron Bank, to support them.
What's his name?
Sam.
Lovely. Daddy?
No.
Where's Daddy?
Dead.
Where are you from?
Oh, why is she all up in our business like this? Why did she come over here? Her presence is just too forceful.
She'll clean and cook and look after the other girls' babies.
Could find other work for her, too.
No. Feel like she's a lot less safe here. Just off of that first impression.
You'll be safer here. Who's going to protect you at Castle Black? Me?
You protected me north of the wall.
It'd be very hard for her to see the better side right now, especially in all of this. Well, they're still all at it.
I'm sorry. You're lovely. I just never acquired the taste.
You're calling my beauty an acquired taste.
Oh.
Everyone has a preference.
And everyone is missing half the world's pleasure.
I'm not speaking on it.
When it comes to love, I don't choose sides. Pretty ass of yours will sag, your belly will grow soft, and your back will ache in the night, sprout from your ears. No one will want you. Make sure you your fill before that day.
I'm on it. No, I'm kidding.
Lord Tywin.
May we have the room?
This is an inconvenience. Why? These two can keep it up all day. That was not how I meant that to sound. He could, you know what? We're good.
I'm sorry about your grandson.
Are you?
Are you interrogating me, Lord Tywin?
Oh, so we're here to see if he was the one who did it?
You arrive at the capital an expert in poisoning. Some days later, my grandson dies of poisoning.
Ooh.
You spoke with Tyrion in this very brothel on the day that you arrived. What did you discuss?
The death of my sister.
For which you blame me.
The mountain follows your orders.
Should I be concerned?
You are unarmed and unguarded because you know me better than that.
Men at war commit all kinds of crimes without their superiors' knowledge.
So you deny involvement in Elia's murder?
Categorically.
Come on, Tywin, you know better. And apparently you know this man better.
I would like to speak with the mountain.
Please never let those two meet. It's not a good idea.
I could arrange for this meeting. 3 judges will render a verdict. I would like you to be the 3rd. I will also invite you to sit on the small council.
What?
The Greyjoys are in open rebellion. A wildling army marches on the wall. And in the east, a Targaryen girl has 3 dragons.
Ah, was it Balin? Was that the 3rd person that they threw the leech in for?
You're saying you need us. That must be hard for you to admit.
Oh, so you didn't come here for an interrogation. You really came because you need to make some negotiations.
I will help you serve justice to Elias.
Oh, is he pawning off the mountain to be killed? Because that's what it sounds like to me.
Brought you some wine, my lord, but they took it from me. I didn't find the candles, though. A quill, some parchment, duck sausage.
Wow. If you go to jail, he's the one that you want on your side.
Do you believe I murdered Joffrey?
No, my lord.
If I were arranging a royal assassination, I'd plan it in such a way that I wouldn't be standing there gawking like a fool when the king died.
Yes, Tyrion is smart enough to not put himself into a bad situation like that. Who did it?
I'm supposed to get a list of names from you, my lord. Anyone who might testify on your behalf.
How generous of them. Very well, my wife.
She's gone.
Gone?
Well, she took that opportunity to get the hell out of there.
And with my wife's disappearance, it makes me seem that much more guilty. Say what you will of Cersei. She is the only one I'm certain had nothing to do with this murder, which makes it unique as King's Landing murders go.
Is she behind that many murders in King's Landing?
Will they at least allow me to see Jaime?
I'll ask, my lord.
Jaime believes that it's not Tyrion, so that might be a good thing.
A man said I'd be named Sir Podrick Payne if I told the judges you bought a poison called the Strangler.
Ooh.
Testifying against me wasn't a suggestion. If they can't tempt you with honey, they'll choose something less sweet.
Already gave them an answer, my lord.
He's telling you to testify against him to save yourself.
Pod, I am giving you an order. Go and find my brother and tell him I need him.
Jesus.
And get yourself out of King's Landing before it's too late. This is farewell.
Farewell.
Aww. The women here are going to miss him.
There has never lived a more loyal squire.
What is up with the noise right now? Trains? Sirens? What's coming next?
No one boils a potato better than your mum. She got...
Whoa.
Diamond!
Oh, crap. I'm still wondering who tried to make this deal with Podrick to testify against Tyrion. Come on, Ygritte. I know you won't do it. You gotta have some good still there in you. No, don't kill the kiddo. Ygritte? Oh, nope.
Open your eyes.
Oh, don't torture the poor kid.
I'm going to eat your dead mama, and I'm going to eat your dead papa. Go tell the crows at Castle Black.
Oh, that's horrifying. To be told that your family is going to be eaten.
You're a champion of the common people, Lord Snow. What do you say to Brother Pip's proposition?
Come on, John. All eyes on you.
If the wildlings breach the wall, they'll roll over everything and everyone for 1,000 miles before they reach an army that can stop them.
Rangers returning.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, let's see if it goes 3 times. Ah, they're just keeping me waiting for this.
They've got Craster's food and his wives.
Poor girls. Never thought they'd miss their daddy.
We need to ride north and kill them all.
Justice can wait.
It's not about justice. I told the wildlings we had over 1,000 men at Castle Black alone. How long do you think they'll keep that information to themselves when the wildlings are peeling their fingernails off?
Oh, okay. Thank you for the visual. I didn't really need that.
And even if every one of us kills 100 wildlings, there's still not a thing we can do to stop them.
Oh no, this wall is about to be very exposed. If they send out any forces... Oh my god. Who would have thought that the whole ordeal at Craster's would have turned into something so terrible for them? Oh. Daenerys is done counting bodies. She's ready to talk about it. Love the very high, very tall architecture.
The champion of Marine. They want you to send your own champion against him.
Send your favorite Unsullied. Or just send a dragon. That'll take care of it.
Let me kill this man for you.
Very well.
Oh.
You have quite an audience.
Okay, it's time for me to like the new Dario actor. Step up to the plate. Let's see what you got. Make me not miss the old actor anymore. But the horse. You could have just thrown it at the man.
Daenerys Jelmaz Moeksan. Merijemi I Vestran. Astroprot dohe trossa, Sirinho ingati orzi. Diary.
Oh, she's gonna get the slaves of this city too. She's just gonna be the, I want to say slave mother, but that's kind of wrong. Go, all of you enslaved, get down there. Ooh. Okay, careful now. Don't hit the enslaved. Oh, all of their shackles. Now, you still could have hurt some people shooting those, above them like that. But I get the point. I get what she's going for. How are they gonna end it like that?
My name is Grey Worm.
Oh, we got another one learning English now.
I remember when they rowed us away from shore. Smoke rising into the sky.
Oh, she's keeping some boundaries.
Unsullied. Always unsullied. Before unsullied, nothing.
That's so messed up. To think that he doesn't even possibly remember anything before this life.
How are the lessons coming?
Missandei is teacher good, my queen.
It's time.
I felt like there was a little bit of a connection coming there between them, but he kind of moved his hand toward her and she pulled away. I don't know if that was just coincidental, but. And they're infiltrating the walls of Meereen, or however you say that name, Meereen. It doesn't work that way with her.
Mazedan lodiri hime bive paiske jasta pordos. Sir os velivan denerisi. Jimisa esposal drizes.
And this is your chance now to leave. Oh, right here, right now.
Dorijim kotas te bajo jivaderve sombazi. Zermas maho.
All right, nothing better happened to Grey Worm now. He's wow, what am I supposed to think when these two opposing forces, I like both of them. Both Daenerys' forces and, of course, Rob's kind of gone. But my people in Winterfell, from Winterfell. Oh, where are you gonna go? Not that way either. You can't not love the fact that she's freeing these people, but at the same time, she's going to be taking them to a war. It's just, she has all this estate already. Why not just keep it and live there?
How many children did the great masters nail to mileposts?
163, Khaleesi.
Ouch. gonna kill 163 of them?
Sometimes it is better to answer injustice with mercy.
I will answer injustice with justice.
Oh, okay. They're gonna put 163 of them up on some crosses. Ooh, never gets easier to see. Look at you, Daenerys. You're right there. You already got a home. Just go ahead, do a little fixing up in the city. You got it. That's home right there. It could be. Looks like he's getting a little better with it. Oh. Don't leave a mark, no.
You want to fight pretty or you want to win?
You talk to my brother this way.
All the time. Do you think he did it? Nah. You want to know for sure, why don't you ask him?
Yeah, Jamie, why don't you go down there and talk to him yourself?
He stood for him in his trial by combat at the Eyrie.
You were his first choice. He named you for his champion because he knew you would ride day and night to come fight for him.
Oh, that is true. I forgot about that.
This isn't so bad. 4 walls, a pot to piss in. I was chained to a wooden post, covered in my own for months.
You're not making it any better.
Her son died in her arms.
Her son?
Don't.
I mean, the truth is out there. Wow, that was very X-Files of me.
Well, she's probably working on a way to avoid a trial altogether by having me killed.
Now that you mention it, she did ask.
The Kingslayer brothers. You like it?
Oh my god.
How can I help you?
It's been so long since I've seen them interact with each other. It's soothing. I like it.
You're accused of killing the king. Freeing you is treason. Except I didn't do it. She's offering a knighthood to whomever finds Sansa Stark.
Leave that girl alone. This is too much.
Do you think it's a coincidence she disappeared the same night Joffrey died?
No, but Sansa's not a killer.
And how did Baelish know ahead of time that she would need rescuing on that exact day? Oh, maybe we'll get an answer here. Sansa, you have to be curious of that.
I'm getting married to your Aunt Lysa. She's waiting for us at the Eyrie. You'll be safe there.
Don't trust it, Sansa. Your aunt is a little bit... She's off her rocker.
I know it was you.
And who helped me with this conspiracy?
Well, there was Sir Dontus. You would never trust him to kill the king.
Why not?
Because you're too smart to trust a drunk.
Then perhaps it was your husband.
Come on now.
You're right. He wasn't involved in Joffrey's death.
Who was? You know.
I don't suppose you noticed that a stone was missing after the feast.
Joffrey made you the Lord of Harrenhal.
A man with no motive is a man no one suspects.
Oh, Baelish, what? No way. It was him this whole time?
I'd risk everything to get what I want.
Wait. What?
A vicious boy with a crown on his head. And who could trust a friend like that?
Who could trust you?
You make a good point.
As for what happened to Joffrey, well, that was something my new friends wanted very badly.
Wait, okay, so someone else is in on it too. It wasn't just his planning.
Have you been to see Tommen yet?
No.
So where is Varys during all of this?
I wasn't originally meant to marry your grandfather Luther, you know. He was engaged to my sister.
The evening before Luther was to propose to my sister, I got lost on my way back from my embroidery lesson and happened upon his chamber. I was very, very good.
Look at Olenna out here being crafty.
Luckily for you, the Queen Regent is rather distracted at the moment, mourning her dear departed boy, accusing her brother of his murder, which he didn't commit.
You don't know, Grandmother.
But I do know.
Oh, she knows. She's part of it. Okay, I was onto it. There's more involved.
You just do what needs to be done.
She slipped it in there. She took it off the necklace. Oh, she's so slick that I never caught one glimpse of it in a scene. I have to go back and see now if I can find it.
You know how to fight. Could have gone easier on him.
Wouldn't have learned anything that way.
Lord Snow.
Isn't that the man who cut off Jamie's hand?
Gren and I were helping them. Gren's a ranger. You're a steward. Go find a chamber pot to empty. You traitor's bastard. Give me an excuse.
Give him an excuse. Oh, pissy, grumpy old man. Ugh, They need proper training, and he's been beyond the wall. He has the experience now. And this dude is still on his case.
You might reconsider his request to march on Crasters. Let the mutineers take care of Snow. Or you might be taking orders from him the rest of your life.
You two better not be over here plotting stuff. Better put all that right back in your head.
Name's Locke.
Jon Snow.
Did he join the Night's Watch in between the last time I saw him and now, or was he always a part of it?
Figured I wouldn't have to suck up to any highborn cunts here. Guess I was wrong.
That is the man who I think it is. Has to be Jamie. Only a metal hand knocks like that.
How many King's Guards are posted outside Tommen's door?
Sir Boros is on duty tonight.
Oh, it was him.
I've been wondering for months. Ever since that great cow brought you back to the capital. Why did she set you free?
Hey, you put some respect on Brienne's name.
If I told you to find that murderous little and bring me her head, would you do it?
No. No.
I know you went to see Tyrion.
I had to see him.
And?
It's not true.
He didn't do it, Cersei.
You've always pitied him.
It's not pity this time.
I want 4 men at Tommen's door day and night. That will be all, Lord Commander.
We're getting pretty formal here. She just gotta cut back on all the alcohol and start seeing things clearly. Actually, it's more rage-induced than it is alcohol-induced.
Sir Pounce?
Don't tell me they're gonna take out another one of these. Don't kill this kid.
I don't think you're supposed to be here.
Oh my god.
Before we decide to spend our lives together, we ought to get to know one another.
She's so beautiful. Look at him. He's looking at her like, this is my future wife.
But if my mother
It
found
can
out...
be our secret.
It's just great to watch them work.
Very handsome.
Joffrey didn't like him. He threatened to skin him alive and mix his innards up in my food.
It sounds like Joffrey.
You know what happens when we marry?
We say our vows in front of the High Septon, and after the ceremony, there's a
When we
feast
marry,
where-
I become yours. Forever.
Dun-dun-dun.
May I come and visit you again?
All right now, Tommen. Cool it down, chill.
Remember our little secret.
She's already working on her upper hand with him over Cersei.
It's the duty of the Lord Commander to fill those pages. And there's still room left on mine.
So what you gonna do with it? Looks like the design of my kitchen knife. Ooh, it is beautiful, that sword, though.
Valyrian steel.
It's yours.
I can't
Whoa.
accept
It's reforged from Ned Stark's sword. You'll use it to defend Ned Stark's daughter.
Ooh, Jamie, that's so... What?
I've got something else for you.
What? I can't handle it. He's like got all these redeeming qualities now, and it's just overloading my senses.
I hope I got your measurements right.
I'll find her.
You do it.
For Lady Catelyn.
And for you.
And for you.
This is too much. Stop.
I almost forgot.
No, don't do any more. I can't handle it. Not yet.
You'll be keeping him from harm. It's chivalry.
I won't slow you down, sir. Milady.
Milady. Both. Whichever. Depends on what Brienne wants to go by.
Compliments of Lord Tyrion. His axe from the Blackwater.
All right, Podrick.
What are you waiting for? A kiss?
Well, if you're gonna give one.
They say the best swords have names. Any ideas?
Oathkeeper.
Very proper. I like it. What is happening here between these two? This is crazy. She looks so heartbroken over it. I just can't. Both tears of joy and sadness welding up in my eyes at the same time. This is the same person that I despised for what he did to Ned, but look at him now.
When you told me about Bran going beyond the wall, all I could think about was getting my strength back so I could go and find him.
I wish I could have convinced him to come back with me.
I wish I knew what he's doing out there.
The wildlings have joined up with Munts. Every village or sheltered place will be deserted.
Except the one where your people took over.
I don't mean to interrupt. Thorn wants to see you.
You forayed Craster's Keep. Volunteers only.
Thank you, Sir Alistair.
Talking with all that food in your mouth. Oh, please let the whole camp just be like, I'll go with him.
I'm going beyond the wall to Craster's Keep. I'm asking for volunteers to come with me. Our survival may depend on us getting to these mutineers before Mance does.
That's why we're gonna need some volunteers now. Come on, step it up, guys. Don't be shady. Come on. There we go. Now we're saying, come on, more people. You guys got this. Now, if everybody stands up, though, we can't take everybody because the wall still needs someone to guard it. So there's that. If you are who I think you are, I don't know how I feel about you right now.
If it's a fight you're heading for, then you need men who know how.
Thank you, brothers.
Kinda was hoping for a little bit more of the room to stand up, but I guess we'll take what we can get there.
Drinking wine from the skull of Gior. Mormon.
That's disturbing. Oh, you guys are gonna get yours. They were built on betrayal. They're just gonna turn on each other and they'll probably end up killing each other.
I haven't lost a fight since I was 9. Maybe it's time. Hey, come.
Oh my god, will you just calm your crap? Actually, you know what? You guys go for it.
I would take any night, any time.
Oh my god, just sit down. Calm your...
Craster's last child. A boy.
What am I supposed to do with him? All right.
No, that's not what he did. He gave them as a sacrifice.
The White Walkers.
If you don't do that, you're going to be taken care of. There'll be no more that we need to do here.
Let's give the Walkers what they want.
No, don't. Just let them come and let them take care of this whole camp. Oh, not the babies. I just have a good feeling it's not going to work for them the same way it worked for Craster. That poor baby. Oh. That's heartbreaking.
You thirsty?
Alright, Snow's direwolf is still out here. Look at you scared. Now I know what that's a sign of.
Hold up.
Oh crap. Oh no. They are right there.
Is that a baby?
It's coming.
Ah, get out of here, stupid gnat. That's really freaky. Gotta warn someone before you just roll your eyes back. Oh, maybe he'll find John's wolf and let him loose too. Yes.
Run!
Whoa.
They have ghosts.
They're Night's Watch.
Not anymore. They are not loyal Night's Watchmen.
There might have been Night's Watch once, not anymore. We need to go now.
I'm not leaving without Summer. If I'm not back soon, we'll meet at...
Oh. Let's not get any ideas here.
Hold on.
The hell's wrong with you guys? Probably not best to mention John to them.
You know, wildling. Important. Highborn.
That, sir, is actually none of your business.
Did you want to fight? Yes, please. I would like to have a little bit of a fight.
The two of you, fancy-looking folks, north of the wall, creeping through the woods.
He needs to take control of this dude, like he did to Hodor.
Please, please let me help.
Who are you?
Please.
Who are you?
A Brandon Stark! A Brandon Stark of Winterfell!
Ah, oh crap. Oh man, that's gonna change the play up. Oh, they're so freaky. I'm surprised the little boy's still alive. It's very beautiful. What the hell is this? There's a bunch of White Walkers standing back there in the background. It's gonna turn him into one. Oh, the poor baby. Craster unintentionally was helping them make a larger White Walker army.
May the smith grant him strength that he might bear this heavy burden.
All right, we're already to him becoming king. I'm hoping he's going to do some good stuff.
Long may he reign! Long may he reign!
Now, it's kind of subjective because I say that he can be a good king. And being a good king, he may just, listen to his counsel, which could mean bad things for the people that I like in the show. But I mean him being a good king as in not just there to torture people like his brother was. Yeah, you remember the little secret that you and Marjorie have. Don't forget that. Cersei stepping in between them.
Your Grace?
I don't feel like Cersei is very happy with Marjorie right now. She knows something's going on.
You never love anything in the world the way you love your first child. The things he did shocked me.
Finally, an open door, a gateway into some of her emotions.
He could be the first man who sits on that throne in 50 years to actually deserve it. He will need help.
Wait a second. Is she implying?
After all that's happened, it would be a great honor, of course. But I will have to speak to my father about it.
Oh, I don't know about that. There was a look on Cersei's face that says she doesn't believe it.
I won't even know what to call you. Sister?
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
Or mother?
Oh my God. That was hard. That was hard. Marjorie took a stance there.
Who told you to take their navy?
I heard you liked ships.
How many ships?
93, Your Grace.
There's something different, like the shyness, the humility that made her is just gone.
There's other news. From Yunkai. Without the Ansali to enforce your rule, the wise masters have retaken control of the city.
I have to think of her in different ways, She's a product of everything that happened before her, and that happened to her. So it's not unnatural for me to see her changing like this, but I don't want her to become power hungry.
You cancelled me against rashness once in Karth. I didn't listen. That all worked out well.
Okay, now's your chance. Well, actually, I want her not to really listen to Jorah. He still wants her to go there.
Why should anyone follow me?
You're the mother of dragons.
I need to be more than that.
What do you want to be now?
I will not let those I have freed slide back into chains. I will not sail for Westeros.
Thank you. Finally. So does this mean she's going to decide to stay here? I mean, she's doing a good job freeing people. If that's the life that she wants to live, I'm down with that.
Pull up your hood. A memorable shade.
Is this the path over to...
The fortress they built here has never been overcome, not once in 1,000 years.
So they are traveling to the Vale right now. This looked like Harrenhal at first.
Welcome back, Lord Baelish.
Welcome back. When did he come here before? Maybe referencing a time before. I really love the way this place looks. It's been so long since I've seen it.
Uncle Peter!
Uncle Peter is supposed to marry his mother. You know what? It's happened.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Lady Arryn. My name is Elaine.
Oh, do take down that hood, child.
She knows who you are. Come on.
It's wonderful to meet you, Aunt Lysa.
You mustn't call me that in front of anyone else.
Oh, of course, I understand.
They killed my father too, with poison. I wanted to make little Lannister baby man fly.
That's her husband now.
They made you marry that filthy troll.
They made us both. Lord Tyrion didn't want to.
I don't believe that for a moment.
I shouldn't call him crazy. We learned in psychology not to use that word. But I just can't help myself.
What took you so long?
Arranging for the ascension of King Tommen I.
Wait, they've had this long before this was decreed.
We could wait until...
I'm done waiting, Peter. We had a wedding night many years ago.
Wait, what the heck is this?
When you gave me those drops and told me to pour them into John's wine. When you told me to write a letter to Kat, telling her it was a Lannister.
What? No, don't. It's like he just shut her up to stop her from telling us some information. They've been long running together.
Tonight it is, then.
Look at how sneaky they've been all along.
I'm going to scream so loud, you'll hear me clear across the narrow sea.
Damn, she's trying to get her back broken tonight. She wasn't kidding.
No, you don't like them. I didn't like your husband. Used to pat me on the back a lot.
It's hard to imagine anyone just walking up to Tywin and patting him.
The Tyrells are our only true rivals.
It can't be.
Our last working mine ran dry 3 years ago. The Crown owes the Iron Bank of Bravos a tremendous amount of money.
Oh, snap. They've been going into debt this whole time?
Must be someone at the Iron Bank you can speak to, come to some arrangement.
Oh, that might be good news. If you think about it, isn't Davos trying to link up with the Iron Bank right now? And they'll have reason to go after the Lannisters.
If you owe them money and you don't want to crumble yourself, you pay it back.
Well, Lannister always pays its debts, right? But, this seems like a pretty big debt that they have not paid.
The Russ of Myr, Ill Pain, the Mountain.
The Hound.
It's as good a thing as any to keep a person going. Better than most.
I was thinking she was going to say his name right in front of him, saying that she's still going to get, take him down too.
If you were here right now, what would you do?
I'd tell him to shut the fuck up so I can get some sleep.
No. Oh my God.
I'm almost done. Only one name left.
Oh, she is going to drop his name. Don't do it, Arya. Not now.
The Hound.
Oh, snap.
Kat was the firstborn daughter after all. And she was starting to get fat.
My mother.
Oh, this is gonna be pretty bad. Lysa and Baelish. That just seems like the craziest trip. I mean, well, it's already been in place, obviously, since they've been working together for so long, but...
I'm very lucky.
He feels responsible for you.
Oh, I know he does. I'm so grateful.
Why? Why does he feel responsible for you?
Because he is responsible. Oh, look, it's starting to come out of her now. Here it is.
He loves you, Aunt Lysa. He's married to you.
Never loved him, never.
We knew it was coming.
And now, Peter is risking his life to save you, the daughter of a woman who didn't love him.
Can you calm your cheeks down? Just a lot.
You're pregnant. What if you let Peter do with your body?
Oh my God, look at her. She's just...
And I'm a terrible liar, so I should always tell the truth. And I swear to you that he's never touched me, not once, not ever.
Wow, that was just her trying to get the truth out of her, just to make sure nothing happened. Look at how she switches it up.
They'll execute that dwarf for murdering the king and you'll be free to marry Robin.
Sorry, Liza, you might have gotten things a little twisted up here. I can't. There's too much to unpack. There's too much to unpack there.
It's not going to be a pleasant journey for you. Feel free to stop at any point.
Never, my lady. I'm your squire. I swore an oath, my lady.
Hey, she knows all about oaths. Come on now. Come on. They're gonna work it out. This is gonna work out. Now, Arya, where'd you run off to?
That's no way to fight.
It's not fighting, it's water dancing.
Who taught you that shite?
Syria Farrell, the first sword to the Sea Lord of Bravos.
You dead?
Yes!
How?
He was killed.
Who by?
Meryn Trant.
Dang, she has those names down in her head. She is going to really get them.
I see what he taught you. Dead like all the rest of your friends.
Oh, she was actually going to stab you. If that didn't make it clear how she still feels about him, I don't know what would.
For your paramour.
For one of my daughters.
You have several, don't you?
8.
That's a whole lot of family. It's got to be very hard to leave all of them behind to go on this trip.
A brilliant man feared throughout Westeros. But you could not save your sister. I am a Lannister, but I could not save my son. What good is power if you cannot protect the ones you love?
You need to put that clever into work. You need to put that mind into work. But what am I talking about? Cersei has plenty of that. She's known how to be smart and get her way. And it's probably what she's doing right now.
I haven't seen my daughter in over a year.
She's trying to get him to go against Tyrion.
Would you bring her a gift from me? I wasn't there for her name day. Don't know when I'll see her again.
That's really it? That's all she came for? No, that's just the beginning of building bridges.
Did you ever cook anything for Lord Tyrion?
No, my lady.
You gotta learn some life skills. Help him out here.
What are you doing?
I'm helping you with your armor.
I've been removing my own armor for quite some time, thank you very much.
He needs her right now. He really has nowhere to go. I don't think she understands the gravity of the situation.
I kept his clothing and linens clean, carried his messages and returned the replies. Mostly I poured wine. I killed a man. King's guard. He tried to kill Lord Tyrion at the Blackwater.
That really is the only time that he's had to do any fighting, and I wouldn't call that a fight. Like, well, she's thinking about something very heavily. Maybe seeing his potential now?
They need it in there, don't they? I could have a piece.
Oh, John should not have brought him along.
You mustn't let anything stop you. You're not here.
What? Telling him to take control of something?
The Great Wheelwood Tree. You've seen it too. We're only here to guide you.
What?
This isn't the end. Not yet.
I would like to believe that it's not the end for him, but, you know, this show can throw some curveballs, and that dude is out there waiting to try and kill Bran. They're confusing me.
No guards posted. They don't seem to have a care in the world.
And all of this, he still hasn't made mention of John's brother being there.
There's a hut on the west side of the keep. We should steer clear of it.
Oh, you little dirty.
Get some rest. You move at sundown.
He has to find out. And that's going to show him exactly why he cannot trust that dude.
Stop, what are you doing? Please.
Whoa, they're not going to kill her off, are they?
You've got pretty hair, don't you?
Oh no, they're planning that. Okay.
You left your daddy's castle looking for trouble, didn't you?
Oh my god, these people are sick. All of them left at this camp.
I can see things.
That's very helpful.
Things that haven't happened yet.
Oh, so you do. Don't tell them that an attack is coming.
Have you seen what they're going to do to your sister?
That's because it's not going to happen, buddy.
I saw you die tonight.
Oh, yes.
The Night's Watch.
Oh, that would be. Oh, that would. You get that news just before you hear a call out that you guys are being attacked.
Rescue parties here, lads.
Don't kill him off. Oh my God, please don't.
Hold on. The little crippled lord. You're going for a ride, boy.
John!
What? Come on, they cannot do that.
Hold on.
Oh, he sees the future though, so things could be okay.
Hold on.
Taking control. Let's go. Oh yes. Hold on, go get John. Bran. Go get John. Or get the attacker. God. He deserved it.
Hold on. Get his knife.
Is he bleeding out? Where did he cut him? You know, at the same time I didn't like that guy who just got killed. He did start Jamie on a completely different path. Without Jamie's hand, he became vulnerable and changed direction.
He wants to protect you. I'll take you back to Castle Black. You want to find the three-eyed raven?
Oh, come on. Just one reunion, please. Long time no see.
We were free men. You'll never be free.
Don't let him get close. He's got two short weapons. He can move pretty quick with. Come on, John. Oh, come on.
You know what's wrong with honor?
Oh, I almost just... Nope. Hey, there you go. She had enough of your crap. Okay. Haven't been treated to a nice gory scene for a while there. I thought she was about to just be like, nope, I've been through too much. Just leave me.
Seven else could do that to a man. Where's Rust?
Oh, he made a break for it. The same one who actually killed off Jor. You had your fun with Summer. Not anymore. All that teasing that he did right outside of that little pen. If he wouldn't have done that, maybe he had a little chance there. Show it some compassion, show it a little bit of love. Nah, I'm just kidding. There's no way.
What should we do with this lot?
Burn it. Burn it all down.
It's not safe for you here on your own.
Oh, not the people. Yeah, keep the people alive.
Craster beat us. And worse. Your brother Crows beat us and worse. We'll find our own way. Burn it to the ground.
Hey! Okay, so they're not going to go with them. But they don't want to stay here either. This would be nothing but bad memories as it is, so I can see why. Can't blame them for not trusting going back to Castle Black, because the people who just came, well, you know, people who came from there originally with the Night's Watch ended up doing the same thing that Craster did to them, so why would they trust them? All right, it didn't turn out bad. It didn't turn out badly at all, so we're going to just hope that we can continue on this nice path for at least a little while longer. You know, things are going, they're going okay. I don't want to say right, because then I'm going to jinx it. Okay, wait, that was new. That's the first time I'm seeing that. And I know I've been paying attention to the changes in this intro. You know, I'm becoming so attached to this show that I'm going to actually be sad when it's finally over. Okay, we're looking really intense. This is episode 6. Are we gonna get some intensity in this? Oh, this is that statue from the beginning.
Your Grace, if you'd like to sit, I'm sure that...
We've been here since midday.
This must be the Iron Bank.
Easterners have a different sense of time, I've often found.
This is their equivalent of being on hold. And they're about to come out and say, if you guys would like a call back, just let us know. We'll go ahead and keep you in the same place in line. And yeah, we'll call you back later.
The Iron Throne is currently occupied by Tommen of the House Baratheon.
He is a bastard, born of incest.
Oh, bringing out the truths.
Here, our books are filled with numbers. We prefer the stories they tell. More plain.
Your books tell you about that debt that the Lannisters are in right now. May want to check that book.
I'm afraid we must respectfully decline your request.
Come on, Davos. I know you got something up your sleeve. What you thinking?
Thieves are not rewarded with titles.
Well, strictly speaking, I didn't do the thieving. That would be the pirates. He's an honest man, and he's your best chance to get back the money you've sunk into Westeros.
Oh, not now. Game of Thrones train is here.
There's only one reliable leader left in Westeros. Stannis. He's a tried and tested battle commander, and he doesn't just talk about paying people back, he does it.
Ooh, playing on the insecurities of the bank. Let's go ahead. And the immaturity of the new king.
The lookout screams, 10 pirate ships! We are surrounded!
Here's a face you didn't expect to see too soon again, huh?
You think they ever met a pirate who didn't tell them that joke?
I heard you were rotting in a dungeon in Dragonstone.
Only half rotted.
Join us. This is...
Face and body I will not be able to show on YouTube, and this is face and body number 2 I cannot show on YouTube. What's that? That's a lot of money. Does this in any way signify that they might have already struck the deal with the Iron Bank? Because I know that symbol was at the Iron Bank.
I give you until the full moon to order all Ironborn scum out of the north.
I don't know if I should be as excited as I am about Yara going to save, well, you know, going for her brother. I don't know if she's going to be able to save him.
They skinned our countrymen, and they mutilated my brother, your prince. As long as they can hurt our prince with impunity, the word Ironborn means nothing.
Ooh, I'm stirred by her speech, and I'm not even for her family's sake. What? Let's go. I didn't expect this in this episode. This is something I've been looking forward to. Why am I rooting for this? No, because I still want Theon saved.
Theon Greyjoy. I don't know. I'm here for Theon Greyjoy.
Answer quickly or lose your neck. We're done playing around. We're done playing around here.
Lost Kate in the right.
Let's go. I'm unfazed by the neck cutting for this. For his sake. He doesn't trust his people right now either.
I'm not tricking you, Theon. I'm saving you.
Theon. Read it here. Read.
No, Theon. Come on.
You're Theon Greyjoy.
Look at how deep they've impacted him. What's up with why you got whose blood is on you? Did he kill the person that he was just doing the do stuff with? Oh, someone calm the dogs. It's making me anxious. Whoa, Theon, chill. What is... Oh, you're done.
How fast can you run?
Oh, get ready to take some dogs down.
Make for the ship, now.
For your brother.
My brother's dead.
Oh, no. This is not the way that I expected this to turn out. This is definitely not what I was going for. I'm gonna need a different change of, I'm gonna need a different story to happen here.
They wanted to take you away. And you didn't let them. You remained loyal.
I was so scared. I didn't want to.
Yes, great.
What happened? I mean, I know what happened, but in the face of his own freedom, he's been horribly tormented.
The bridges too, Reek. Take them off.
Oh, he's terrible. Oh my god. I don't trust it. I don't even know what it is, but I don't trust it. Theon don't trust it. We don't trust it.
Do you love me, Reek?
Yes, of course, my lord.
No, he's totally pacified.
I need you to do something for me, something very important. I need you to play a role. To pretend to be someone you're not.
Pretend to be Theon Greyjoy.
Theon Greyjoy.
How messed up. This is getting sick. Like, this is sick. The man is screwed in the head. Actually, all the screws are gone. This is terrible. Like, what hope do I have for Theon's story now? Oh. Oh. Dinner time. The boy is stronger than I am. I would have crapped my pants. I would have crapped my... I don't know what he's wearing, but I would have crapped that.
Dorzalti, Merino Daria, Andaros y Aereo Varo.
She needs a shorter phrase. She's got too many titles.
It was your dragons, he says. They came this morning for his flock.
I cannot bring back his goats.
What can you give him?
But I will see he has paid their value 3 times over.
Okay.
Grimoire! Grimoire! Grimoire!
Sounds like acceptance. Those dragons are getting a little out of control now. They're doing whatever they want to. Unruly little children. This face is new to me.
My father oversaw the restoration and maintenance of its greatest landmarks.
I should be honored to meet him.
You have, your grace. You crucified him.
Oh.
Your father crucified innocent children.
He decried it as a criminal act, but was overruled. Is it justice to answer one crime with another?
Oh, she's getting caught in some very tough spots here.
My father and 162 noble Myronese are still nailed to those posts, carrion for vultures.
I don't know what to say about this one. I mean, they did the same thing to those children.
And what of the slave children these noble Myronese crucified? Would you have begged me for their right to a proper burial?
Your Grace, I cannot defend the actions of the masters.
Whether or not you wanted their bodies taken down, you should be asking for the children, too.
Bury your father.
Thank you.
I don't know. I get where he's coming from, that he wants his dad, but at the same time, what about all the kids that they...
There are 212 supplicants waiting, Your Grace.
Hope you packed a lunch. You're going to be sitting on there for a little while. But still, if you're going to go ask for your father, you need to ask for the kids to be taken down too.
Lord Tywin, it's a great honour to have been granted a seat on this council.
Oberyn did not stand up for this.
Sandor Clegane has been spotted in the Riverlands, my lord. I believe the phrase "f the king" was uttered.
Right. It's good to see Varys again.
Daenerys has taken up residence in Meereen. She has conquered the city and rules as its queen.
Conquered with what?
She commands an army of Unsullied, my queen, some 8,000 strong.
And dragons.
And she has 3 dragons.
Baby dragons.
Larger every year.
They're not so small anymore.
As for Sir Barristan, it would seem he took his dismissal from the King's Guard a bit harder than anticipated.
He wasn't fit to protect my son.
You underestimate that man.
Dismissing him was as insulting as it was stupid.
Don't tell me you're worried about a child halfway across the world.
This is nothing to overlook.
And seen the Unsullied firsthand.
They are very impressive on the battlefield, less so in the bedroom.
Can your little birds find their way into Meereen?
Most certainly, my Lord Hand.
They're gonna attempt to contact her? I don't think she'll have the kindest words for them if they do. Alright, this looks like it's gonna be my new pairing. Prince Oberyn and Varys instead of Varys and Baelish.
You seem quite knowledgeable about the Unsullied. Did you spend much time in Essos?
5 years. You are from Essos. Where? Lys. I have an ear for accents.
I've lost my accent entirely.
Oh. Oh, okay, here we go.
It's a long story.
One you don't like telling people.
This fast? Oberyn is already reading it to Varys?
We have some lovely boys on retainer, but you did like boys before.
He's not interested in anything.
Everybody is interested in something.
Not me. The absence of desire leaves one free to pursue other things.
Varys has no intention of holding the throne. If I remember correctly, that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted. He didn't want to be on the throne. Maybe it's Baelish who said that. No, I'm pretty sure it was Varys.
Let me guess. I've been pardoned.
No? Yes?
Really?
No way! 2 trains in 1 recording? What is going on today? I need to move away from these train tracks. I need to move away from here. I don't like seeing Tyrion being treated like this. Y'all better put some respect on Tyrion's name.
I, Tommen of the House Baratheon, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, do hereby recuse myself from this trial.
I don't know. I kind of would rather that Tommen is in on this. Tommen. I don't know how his name is pronounced, but you love your uncle, right? Because I don't feel the love from anybody else in this room but Jaime. Oh, thank God Cersei's not on the judging panel.
Did you kill King Joffrey?
No.
How would you say he died then?
Choked on his pigeon pie.
It's true.
Compared his grace to the Mad King and suggested he'd meet the same fate. When I spoke in the king's defense, he threatened to have me killed.
Oh my God. Gotta listen to all this filthy slander. Look at Sir. We got you. We got you. You're on the list.
Wolf's Bane, essence of nightshade.
You have a lot of poison in your store.
My stores were plundered.
By whom?
By the accused, Tyrion Lannister.
Oh my God. You have 0 proof.
Was it without question poison that killed him?
Without question. Sansa Stark, she wore this necklace the day of the wedding.
Whoops. About that.
Terrible poison was found inside.
How? Where's their forensics team? How do they know this type of stuff?
Used to strike down the most noble child the gods ever put on this good earth.
Shut up, you old decrepit bat. Get out of here.
A day will come when you think you are safe and happy, and your joy will turn to ashes in your mouth.
Your own brother said this to you.
He did. He did.
I discovered he'd been keeping whores in the Tower of the Hand. I asked him to confine his salacious acts to the brothel where such behavior belongs.
Is that really how it went? Why is this not looking in Tyrion's favor at all? He needs another witness. Jaime. Jaime wasn't here. And Daddy wasn't there.
He said perhaps you should speak more softly to me then. Monsters are dangerous, and just now kings are dying like flies.
Varys. What are you doing? Not you too, Varys. Come on now. You know I love you. I need you to be on Tyrion's side.
You said the histories would never mention me, but you would not forget.
Sadly, my lord, I never forget a thing.
So why are you doing this? Ferris. Come here, come hold my hand. Come on. Let's talk about this.
You will adjourn for now.
No, I need a decision in this episode.
If Tyrion is found guilty, he will be punished accordingly.
He'll be executed.
No, he'll be punished accordingly.
Where is the evidence? Where is the actual evidence more than the hearsay?
I'll leave the King's Guard. I'll take my place as your son and heir if you let Tyrion live.
Done.
What?
Tyrion will be given the chance to speak. He'll plead for mercy. I'll allow him to join the Night's Watch.
No. You're twisting up the deal. Don't do this, Tywin.
You will leave King's Landing to assume your rightful place at Casterly Rock.
You did this on purpose. This could not have all been a plot to get Jaime to manipulate Jaime into coming back to his rightful throne.
You're going to be found guilty. Oh, you think so? And when you are, you need to enter a formal plea for mercy and ask to be sent to the wall. Father's agreed to it.
Cersei will be a different story, though. What if he gets not guilty? What if...
Crown may call its next witness.
Where does Tyrion... Where's his witnesses? Is it Shay? Wait. Tywin will have her murdered.
Do you know this man?
Ooh, be careful what you say, baby girl.
I was handmaiden to his wife, Lady Sansa.
Okay.
I know that he's guilty. He and Sansa planned together.
No. Shay. No.
He hated Joffrey. He hated the queen.
Cersei got to her. There's the only reason. That could be it. That's the only reason it could be.
Why would he reveal such plans to his wife's maid?
I was his whore.
I beg your pardon?
Shay, that's a death sentence.
You belong to me now, he said. I want you to fuck me like it's my last night in this world.
See, now, some parts of this are true.
I kissed him where he wanted, I licked him where he wanted.
Oh. Too hot for YouTube. Too hot for YouTube.
I am a whore. Remember?
No, this is what this is why that hearsay doesn't pass. Anybody can just say whatever they want to.
I wish to confess. I should have let Stannis kill you all.
I feel it. I'm here for it. We love to see it, actually. He's right to say this.
Do you admit you poisoned the king?
No. Of that I'm innocent. I'm guilty of being a dwarf.
You are not on trial for being a dwarf.
Are you, though? It kind of is, by you.
I did not kill Joffrey, but I wish that I had. Watching your vicious bastard die gave me more relief than 1,000 lying whores.
Whoa! Oh!
I wish I had enough poison for the whole pack of you.
Oh, get him, Tyrion. Get him! Get him!
I demand a trial by combat.
Oh, snap. Tyrion rolls up from the fires of hell at these people. Oh.
I made a deal for you. To keep your ungrateful head on your ungrateful neck a little while longer.
I'm sorry, what am I grateful for? The opportunity to live and die at the wall as punishment for a crime I did not commit. I couldn't listen to her. Standing there telling her lies.
Especially after he loved her so much.
I fell in love with the whore, and I was stupid enough to think that she had fallen in love with me.
And you just watched her sign her death wish because you know that one thing we know about Tywin is he does not make idle threats.
You could kill a king, lose a hand. F your own sister, you'll always be the golden son.
Careful.
Oh. he's just telling the truth here.
My training has proved that I can't beat a stable boy with my left hand.
Oh no, was he planning on using Jaime?
Imagine the look on father's face when you fall. Our family name snuffed out with a single swing of the sword.
If he used Jaime, Tywin would never allow for Jaime to lose.
Who does Cersei plan on naming as a champion?
Don't be Jaime. Don't be Jaime. That big brute? Cersei, now that's just plain unfair. And she's already getting him practice? Okay. Oh, we're not using any of that on YouTube.
Thank you for riding here so quickly.
Who am I fighting?
Does it matter?
Bronn's gonna really have the test. Quite the trial ahead of him. Gregor. That's not the name of the other Clegane, is it? That wasn't the mountain, right? Because she wouldn't have just introduced him, like welcomed him to the place. He's been there before.
You shouldn't be sitting out here like this.
You her father?
Her captor. Bringing her to her aunt for ransom.
At least he's honest about it.
Could I have a drink? Dying is thirsty work.
Oh. I get it. Just, isn't there a faster? I'm sure there's a quicker way that could have been done.
That's how you kill a man.
Oh, did he bite him? Hold up, who are you? What?
There's a price on your head.
Yes, that's what the king does when you tell me to f*** off.
The king's dead. He drank poison wine at his own wedding. The bounty on you is for killing Lannister soldiers.
Oh, yeah. They didn't know about this.
You were Yoren's prisoners when he was taking me to the wall.
He on your little list?
He can't be. I don't know his name.
Ah, yeah, I was going to say, she doesn't know his name.
Rouge.
Thank you.
Oh. I don't want to see Arya be violent. No, I do. I do want to see her. She's going to have to be violent to survive, so it's going to have to happen. It's just you hate to see her grow up so quickly.
This is no place for wild beasts. Lock him away. Or I'll let Hob throw him in tonight's stew.
You're still out here just being a plain, dirty dick, aren't you? When's that man gonna get out of the cast? Go on and get off the show.
We saw their campfires from Osric's Hill. They'll reach the wall before the next full moon. We should seal the tunnel.
And how would we range north?
We wouldn't.
Coward? He just went out there to take care of the business nobody was willing to do.
The Night's Watch has defended her for thousands of years, and in all those centuries we have never sealed the tunnel.
Have you ever seen a giant, Sir Alistair?
You don't know what's out there. You don't know me. You need to...
Lord Snow here recommends sealing the tunnel. Do you agree with him?
Just say yes. Be smart. Come on. Come on. There's a reason he's doing all this.
No.
He does. You see it in his eyes. I saw it.
You and Tarly will take night duties atop the wall until the full moon.
He's gonna get his. He's gonna get his. And we're gonna enjoy that moment. Bronn, my boy, how you doing?
My lonesome bachelor days are over. I'm to wed Lolis Stokeworth.
Ooh.
She's dim-witted. If I wanted wits, I'd marry you.
You and my sister deserve each other.
Let's not go that far.
If you want me to kill the mountain for you.
Oh, it was the mountain.
What can I buy with gratitude?
You might be surprised. A Lannister always pays his debts.
Not true anymore. I know the truth. Tell that to the Iron Bank.
If I gave you the choice between fucking Lolis and fighting the mountain, you'd have your britches down and your cock up before I could blink.
Does he frighten you so much?
I'd be a bloody fool if he didn't frighten me.
Yeah. We've seen what the old mountain actor would do.
Why should I risk it?
Because you're my friend.
Aye, I'm your friend. And when have you ever risked your life for me?
I was going to say he did by protecting the city, which technically, yes, but wasn't directly for him.
I'm sorry it has to be this way.
Why are you sorry?
Oh, wait.
We had some good days together.
Yes, we did.
No, wait. Now if you don't... Who's gonna do for Tyrion what Bronn would have done?
I'll have to kill the mountain myself. Won't that make for a great song?
How? How? How are you gonna do that?
I swam to an island a mile offshore for these.
Don't do that again.
Come on, lighten up some, Danny. These days, they got you feeling all kinds of rock solid. You just don't want to let anybody in.
There are thousands in Marine you can pursue.
There's only one. And she does not want me.
You swore me your sword.
My sword is yours till the day I die.
So if I command you to stay in Marine and patrol the streets?
I'll stay in Marine and patrol the streets.
But he still wants himself a little bit of Danny. Danny hasn't been allowing herself to have a good time anywhere. She just gotta live a little bit before you dry up like the Sahara Desert.
Take off your clothes.
Now you're having fun. See how easy that was? Here's your chance. Don't mess it up. Do a little dance. Make a little love. There's no way I could say that without not saying the next part.
No, not that one. You don't even want to touch that one. Next to it.
What the hell's in the blue vial?
Most of these powders and potions. Lies. Deceptions to make men think they witnessed our Lord's power. A trick that led them to the truth.
Did you use it with Stannis?
No.
She did that with pure looks alone, baby.
No act done in service of the Lord can ever be called a sin.
Seems like she's still trying to convince herself of that.
You don't need powders and potions, my queen. You are strong enough to look into the Lord's light and see his truth for yourself.
They've made it a point for them to continue to look into this fire, and they have not shown us one vision from it. I don't think that they will, but it'd be kind of nice to just get one glimpse of what they're seeing in that fire.
Dario Naharis killed his captains and dumped their heads at your feet when he grew tired of their commands. How could you ever have faith in a man like that?
Well, you were about to have... Wasn't he about to kill her when he first met her? Wasn't he selling her out for something?
Let the priests argue over good and evil. Slavery is real. I can end it, I will end it, and I will end those behind it.
If she keeps killing people and not finding a way to maybe capture and change people, she's still spreading the message of death.
He will tell the masters what has happened in Marine. He will explain the choice they have before them. They can live in my new world, or they can die in their old one.
Converting. That's what I'm talking about. She's still into that with death as an option, as well, the ultimatum, but giving a choice. Okay, that's a start. We're on the right. We're starting a path.
I know you don't like fire, but if you don't do it right...
No fire.
It'll only take a second. It won't hurt that much.
No fire!
You got it if you don't want to be infected. Look, Arya's actually trying to help you out here.
No reward's worth this much trouble. We should never laid eyes on you.
She's kind of wishing the same. Well, maybe not. He did help her out a lot.
My brother gave me this. Pressed me to the fire like I was a nice, juicy mutton chop. The pain was bad. The smell was worse.
Yeah. Why am I trying to imagine what it smelled like?
Let me wash it out. And help you sew it up, at least.
It's a moment of bonding, finally. Come on. Now nobody has to die. Neither one of you has to kill the other. Oh. It's a sweet moment with very disgusting visual.
Can I get you anything else?
No, this will do nicely, thank you. Kidney pie is wonderful.
Thanks.
Hey, It's good to see him again.
A good kidney pie is all about the ingredients. Flour, lard, water, eggs, milk.
All right, buddy. They're just trying to enjoy their food now.
We're looking for someone.
Someone in particular? Maybe they came in here.
Her name is Sansa Stark, but she may be using a different name.
Starks?
Huh? Huh? Huh?
No, ain't seen anyone like that. Like they was all traitors. Don't need no traitors in here.
I pledged my life to their mother, Catelyn Stark. I swore to her I'd bring her daughters home.
Come on.
Sure I can't get you a bit more kidney pie?
No. F the kidney pie. Just tell her what you know. Jeez. I know he can't, obviously. First off, he doesn't even know them. He can't trust them, but Game of Thrones, just give me a break.
People kill for money. I don't think we should be telling people we're searching for Lady Sansa.
True, but I think it's about to work out.
Never met no Sansa Stark. But I know her sister. Arya, going by the name Ari.
So what happened to her?
Well,
the quick version.
They were going to sell Arya to her mother at Riverrun, along with another prisoner. Big ugly fella. Foul mouth and a face like a half-burnt ham. The Hound.
Oh, let's piece this together. Come on.
Could you give her this? It's like the last one I gave her, but... Oh.
It's another dinosaur bread. Is that Stegosaurus bread that he made last time? It is. Oh, he got better at it, though. It looks more like a wolf.
Sansa could be there, too. Aye, my lady. You sure about this? No.
You're gonna have to just take that leap of faith. Hope they went the right way. Who's gonna fight for this man? Is it ultimately gonna be Jaime? Is he gonna take up on that little jerk? Oberyn, what you doing here?
I've got every kind of filth down here except the kind I like.
Your sister.
Oh, wait, what? Not in that sense.
She was trying very hard to pretend she had not come to sway me against you. I think she may have even believed it herself.
That's what she was up to.
It is rare to meet a Lannister who shares my enthusiasm for dead Lannisters.
I've seen since she started talking to him, she has things in mind. She needs to be able to sway him when she needs him.
All anyone talked about was the monster that had been born to Tywin Lannister. A head twice the size of his body.
Now wait a second.
When we met your sister, she promised she would show you to us. Then she and your brother took us to your nursery and she unveiled the freak.
The cute babies.
No red eye, no tail between your legs, just a tiny pink cock.
Oh my god.
That's just a baby.
Oh.
And she said he killed my mother. And she pinched your little cock so hard I thought she might pull it off.
What the hell? Wow. That's some deep-rooted hate.
Cersei always gets what she wants.
Not this time.
And what about what I want?
If you want justice, you've come to the wrong place.
No, he came to the right place, right here, right now. If there is one person who knows how to turn these tables in a very witty, very smart way, it would be you.
I want to bring those who have wronged me to justice, and all those who have wronged me are right here. I will begin with Sir Gregor Clegane.
Oberyn, I think I'm in love.
I will be your champion.
Dear God, stop this. What is this madness? Oh, yes, please. Yes. This is the turn. This is what I needed. Oh, it's perfect. It's so perfect. Oh. A moment to herself to finally just enjoy some time.
I
I stay here in the Eyrie. Mother says it's dangerous on the roads and I have to keep myself safe because I'm the Lord of the Vale, and the Lord of the Vale is a very important person.
He's also a very crazy person. Let's never forget that.
Does Winterfell have a moon door?
No, I'm afraid not.
How do you make people fly?
They don't fly there, sorry.
I'm the Lord of the Vale. When I grow up, I'll be able to fly anybody who bothers me. Or you. When we get married, you can tell me if you don't like somebody, and then we can bring them back here and whoosh!
See, as fun as that sounds, the problem here is still, you're trying to marry.
Here, in this big
Be
palace.
careful. You've ruined it. Now I'm going to have to rebuild the whole thing.
I didn't ruin it.
You did.
I didn't ruin it!
You're being stupid.
I didn't ruin it!
Oh, see, now you're really ruining it. Sansa! Sansa! Oh, shh.
I shouldn't have done that.
No, his mother should have. A long time ago.
I can agree with Baelish there. Finally, for once, we can agree on something.
If you want to build a better home, first you must demolish the old one.
Why did you really kill Joffrey?
Even Baelish could tell how evil that child was.
Given the opportunity, what do we do to those who've hurt the ones we love?
All right, Baelish. Boundaries. Boundaries.
Lord Baelish.
Call me Peter.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. She was there. She is going to lose her So you slapped my child. You kissed my man's. She's about to go crazy.
Come here, Sansa.
No. I won't. I will not. I will not. I will pause it. I will turn this off.
Do you know how far the fall is?
I will turn this off.
What happens to bodies when they hit the rocks from such a height? The impact breaks them right apart.
Push lights off.
I'm so sorry, Aunt Lysa. I never should have hit Robin. I know it. I promise it won't happen.
Be coy with me, you little whore. You kissed him. You kissed Peter.
Get away from that opening. Get away from that opening.
He is mine!
Have me here praying and begging.
Look down, look down!
You better not do it.
Why did you bring her here? Why?
I'll send her away.
You better not do this today. You better not. Lysa, can you jump into the ring? Just go right on in.
I have only loved one woman. Only one.
He's gonna push her off.
Your sister.
Wait. Yo, somebody's getting freaky deaky in the back over there. Somebody's getting it on in the streets.
The bear of the maiden fair!
I would have never recognized it.
You've seen it, girls? Like a baby snail peeking out of his shell.
Is this some kind of very odd brothel, like low budget brothel?
Your baby was crying this morning.
Oh crap, it's these people.
I don't care if you're sorry. Keep that baby quiet.
It's a baby. I don't think that it works that way. No. Oh, this is gonna be the fire. That's my girl. She's still got some that humanity going on for her.
I can't go after them, you know that.
It's what they want.
And little Sam, as if I cut their throats myself.
No, they're there. They're still alive.
She might have got out.
She might have.
Yeah, there you go.
Manson's army must be close. 100,000. And there's what? 105 of us left.
How do 102 men stop 100,000?
So are we finally going to see the actual Mance? Because I don't think I've seen him to this point. Oh, he's seeing her in a whole new light. Not me being hungry. Well, I'm just going to have to deal with it. Sorry, guys. I had to record now or record not. I might hear some stomach grumbling, but I swear I'm going to eat right after this.
Well, I don't see why it matters. Grey Worm isn't interested. None of the Unsullied care what's under our clothes.
I believe he was interested.
You may not have the stuff there, but you know.
Did they take all of it?
All of it?
Still got feelings and stuff.
I don't know, Your Grace.
Haven't you ever wondered?
You're about to find out.
Do you remember the name you were given at birth?
I remember nothing.
When they cut to you?
Did they take it all?
I'm sorry they did that to you.
Why? If the masters never cut me, I never am chosen to lead the Unsullied. I never meet Miss Sunday.
Oh. Now that is turning a bad situation into, I mean, it's not really a good one, but you know, that's optimism.
I am sorry, for today.
Makes me feel bad for him.
And Krenny's going under.
Hey, get it now.
You do look very much like a lord.
Henry.
Until when?
Always.
I hope that he has a change of mind when he gets there.
Who are you?
Oh, God. He does such a good job acting completely beat down. I truly would believe that he is at his lowest of all lows.
I was born on Pike to Balon Greyjoy, his third and last living son. I swear it by the drowned god. What is dead may never die.
He remembers everything, so can't it, like, snap? Can't it come back to reality?
He wants us to surrender.
Your king surrendered years ago to Robert Baratheon. He fought with honor, as did you.
Yeah. He still retains all of his memory and everything.
Only a whip dog would speak this way.
Yes, that's true. He is very much, he's been whipped. And then much more. He was reverting. He was going back to that.
Have your men raised the white flag and opened the gates? You're going home.
Now, you know that's not true, Theon. I know that's not true. I would be surprised.
You didn't really think I'd let them go, did you?
Yep. What did I say? Of course not.
Will we go home now?
I believe we will. To our new home.
Oh, God, where's the new home? Why?
Lady Arryn's predilections were her own affair. Her death is our affair.
Of course, suicide shattered us all.
Okay. He's gonna flame. He's gonna change it around to look like a suicide.
Strange that within days of your arrival you've married Lady Arryn, and she's fallen through the moon door.
I was gonna say, that has to look suspicious to them.
We were told there was a witness, a girl.
Let me fetch her.
No need. We prefer to hear her testimony unadulterated.
They're not letting you go to get her. They know he's good with his tongue. That really sounded wrong, but you know.
Perhaps you would feel more comfortable if Lord Baelish left the room.
My lady.
I wasn't asking you.
He can stay.
Speak up, girl. You're not a damn kitchen mouse.
All right, chill. You know, she's having a hard time. She just witnessed a death.
I have to tell the truth.
My name's not Elaine. It's Sansa Stark, eldest daughter of Lord Eddard Stark.
Oh, she's going for the full truth.
Sansa Stark? You tell lies right to my face, you little worm.
Lord Baelish has told many lies.
Oh, you're gonna let the truth all out.
All to protect me. They beat me, they humiliated me, they married me to the imp. He knew I'd be safe here in the Eyrie with my own blood, my Aunt Lysa.
She's probably having feelings for him because of the kiss. I bit my tongue saying that. The kiss.
Tell us what happened to your aunt, Sansa.
She confessed to me she never loved Lord Arryn.
And Sansa still doesn't know that she poisoned her husband.
She saw him kiss me.
Lady Sansa.
It was a peck on the cheek, Lord Royce, nothing more.
That's not what happened.
She said she didn't want to live anymore. She stood on the edge of that moon door. He tried to reason with her.
She's selling it.
She stepped through those doors and she was...
Oh my gosh, she sold it. What did he say? We're all liars, and she is going ahead and she's gonna feed into that now. Oh, look at him loving him. Sansa, what have you become? What is this? She did it so well.
Not much justice to be meted out in suicide, is there?
For Lysa, no, but for her son.
What is going to happen to Crazy Robin?
By staying out of the fray, you've allowed Tywin Lannister to destroy his rivals on every compass point.
Who would you have us back, Lord Baelish?
Stannis?
Robin Arryn, Lord of the Vale.
Robin Arryn is a sickly little boy.
Thank you. Somebody who sees him for who he is.
He needs to learn how to swing a sword, how to ride a horse.
Don't give that boy a sword.
Time for Robin to leave the nest.
He's not ready. He's not ready for society. That boy has been locked up in that place all his life with his mom. And he's still got he's got the crazies.
So Barry's done.
Yes.
So that's who he was going to communicate with. It's from Tywin. So Barristan, don't keep this information to yourself. Better tell me. I demand to know.
Have I forgotten a council meeting?
No.
What's this?
A royal pardon.
What's he trying to do here? Why would they send that now?
You spied on her.
They're trying to cause some discord over here.
Have you told her?
I wanted to tell you first, man to man.
Let me speak with her in private.
You'll never be alone with her again.
Well, this is going to make for an interesting conversation. Ouch. Oh, God. Like, not a step further.
If we could speak alone.
No.
This is the work of Tywin Lannister. He wants to divide us.
I thought exactly that.
Why were you pardoned?
Information.
What information?
When you and Viserys arrived in Pentos. When you were married. When your brother died.
He was basically giving Twitter updates for her.
That wine merchant tried to poison me because of your information.
I stopped you from drinking his wine.
Because you knew it was poisoned.
Danny, let's all just take a moment.
You sold my secrets to the man who killed my father and stole my brother's throne.
Danny?
Go back to your masters in King's Landing. Collect your pardon, if you can.
No, Danny, no, come on.
If you're found in Marine past break of day, I'll have your head thrown into Slaver's Bay.
Danny, he's been here at your side now. This is what Tywin wanted. He stuck by her side through, like, everything. Even at the time where she could have no longer been a problem for him. He did save her.
Moat Cailin is yours, Father.
Walk with me. Now more will follow. Thanks to you. Tell me what you see.
Potential? What do you...
The North is larger than the other 6 kingdoms combined, and I am the Warden of the North. The North is mine.
What are you getting at? What are you gonna do?
Now tell me, what is your name?
Ramsay Snow.
No, not Ramsay Snow.
He's changed his name, Ramsay Bolton.
You are Ramsay Bolton, son of Roose Bolton, Warden of the North.
This would be heartwarming if it weren't for it being between two very sick people.
I will be worthy of you, Father. I promise.
Get out of here. I don't like either of you. Look at him, so happy.
Come, Reek. I'll be needing a bath.
Before anything, that sick little child, that sick Ramsay needs to be... cut him out.
First time I saw you, you were just a child. A girl from the north come to the capital for the first...
She still is a child.
You're not a child any longer.
No, yes she is. Don't try and pull that. You're trying to get close to her.
They would have thrown you through the moon door if they found you guilty. If they'd have executed you, what would they have done with me?
Better to gamble on the man you know than the strangers you don't. And you think you know me?
You think you know me? Isn't that a WrestleMania? Somebody's theme song from WWE.
So you're sad because you didn't get to kill Joffrey yourself? Is that it?
At least I could have been there to watch. I wanted to see the look in his eyes when he knew it was over.
It was a good look, I'll say you that one, Arya.
Little shit deserved to die, but poison's a woman's weapon.
Hey, however it had to be done.
Wait. Well, we won't have to walk too much further.
Oh, snap. They're almost there.
Who would pass the bloody gate?
I'll just let them get by. Give me this reunion, please.
Arya Stark, niece of your lady Lysa Arryn.
Then I offer my condolences. Lady Arryn died.
Why does she break out laughing? She's had enough of death. What the hell? Oh my god.
Everybody dies sooner or later. And don't worry about your death. Worry about your life. Take charge of your life for as long as it lasts.
Careful what you say to that kid. This one is bound to cause some kind of trouble. Especially when he gets out there and starts being able to act up. He doesn't know the streets. He's not for the streets. Why is Sansa looking like she joined the dark side? Because she did.
Deciding a man's guilt or innocence in the eyes of the gods by having two other men hack each other to pieces tells you something about the gods.
Have we decided who's really going to fight here? Because... Oh yeah, Oberyn. Yes.
I'm going to die. Oberyn believes in himself. That's putting it mildly.
I forgot. Yes. Oberyn. To the rescue.
You think being tormented from birth would have given you some affinity for the afflicted? On the contrary. Laughing at another person's misery was the only thing that made me feel like everyone else. I had other interests. Yes, other interests.
Hey, let's not talk about that. You guys get sour when you start talking about it.
Far too much has been written about great men, and not nearly enough about morons. Doesn't seem right. In any case, I found nothing that illuminated the nature of Orson's affliction.
In our day and age, there's plenty of stories about people who've done wrong. And weird stuff.
When I wasn't watching him, I was thinking about him. Father droned on about the family legacy, and I thought about Orson's beetles.
What are you two getting at with this conversation?
Who gives a dusty fuck about a bunch of beetles? I know, but still, it filled me with dread.
It's a very strange story to be having so much insight on dying beetles.
Tried to stop Orson once. He was twice your size. He just pushed me aside with a coup and kept on smashing.
Maybe it's supposed to be that he's relating what happens to them to regular people. I don't know.
Why did he do it? What was it all about? I don't know.
Who was he trying to relate that to? Because there's clearly a reason why he focused so much on it. Is it battle time?
You shouldn't drink before a fight.
You learned this during your years in the fighting pits. I always drink before a fight.
Let Oberyn do it how Oberyn does it.
Today is not the day I die.
You're going to fight that?
The mountain's not even a person to her. He's just that.
The guilt or innocence of this man, may the Father give them such justice as they deserve. Hand of our champion, it...
Dang, they said stop. Don't. Like, get the hell out of here. You're speaking. You're talking way too long. Oberyn, you better not lose. All that fancy display, do not lose.
Do you know why I've come all the way to this stinking shit pile of a city? For you?
Yes.
I'm going to hear you confess before you die. Say it now and we can make this quick.
Why does he remind me of the person from Princess Bride? The one who's like, you killed my father.
You murdered her! You killed her children.
Oh, he's got this under control. Look at him. He's having fun. Find another weapon. It's not over yet. Okay. Go on, agility. Move it. You killed her children.
You killed her children!
Ooh. All right, let's go.
You can't die yet. You haven't confessed.
Jeez, you should have left it in. Now he's going to bleed out faster.
Who gave you the order? Who gave you the order? Say her name!
Oh, he's going for Tywin with this.
Say it!
Elia Martell.
Oh no! Oh no! No!
Let us smash their head in like this!
Are you serious? Oh,
Tyrion Lannister, in the name of King Tommen of the House Baratheon, first of his name, you're hereby sentenced to death.
No way. I'm having flashbacks. Oberyn getting his head smashed and crushed.
Tell me what it was like to have someone, to be with someone, to love someone and have them love you back. You're the closest I'll ever get to knowing.
That sucks. That he never got to have a relation. Why am I talking like he's already dead? It's not that time.
I shall take no wife. Yes, that's in there. There's no denying that. I shall father no children. It's very specific. But what our vows have to say about other activities is open to interpretation.
He does have a point there. It does only say, must not take a wife, must have no children. Does not say can't have fun.
So what's it like?
It's like climbing a mountain, getting all the way to the top. You hit the peak, and then you drop down and you go to sleep. That's it in a nutshell, right?
Go get some sleep, son. I'll take this watch.
I want to say that they're safe, but then again, I thought Oberyn was going to be around for a good long time, and, well, we saw what happened there.
Did I ever tell you about her? Sheila.
Yes.
Oh, that was a night to remember.
I thought they took out that village. I thought that was going to be the big fire that they were trying to start.
All I want to think about is each one of these arrows fanning its way into a crow's heart.
All right, let's calm down, Ygritte.
Back in those villages, I killed just as many of them as you did. More, I reckon.
Yes, but none of those were your crow lover.
No, never that. Never think that you'll kill him.
Jon Snow is mine.
He is.
And not one of your bald friends is fast enough to stop me.
She better not kill Jon. I can't stomach that this episode. Not only will it be betrayal, but then I'll be losing a character that I just can't. I don't want it.
I can assure you that the closest Maester Fall ever got to a wildling was this very library.
But what he says about what they do, it's all true.
What are they saying about what they do? All we know so far is they'll come in and just kill people, but...
Which is why you've abandoned your watch atop the wall to come here and read about the terrible things that may have happened to the girl you love. I was in love once.
I don't think they were doing any, I think they were just straight up killing people when they went into that last village.
You know who I was before I came here? What I could have been if I'd only said the word?
He really was in line to rule a realm or a country. I don't know what they'd consider, but... And now he's just here.
Nothing makes the past a sweeter place to visit than the prospect of imminent death. Go to bed, Tarly.
Technically, he has some power here. He's the one they look to for wisdom, but nowhere near the future he would have had if he didn't end up here at the Night's Watch.
Sam, is that you?
Gilly, you made it now. Okay. How the hell did she make it?
Pip, open the f***ing gate!
I've never heard you curse before.
Oh, I've never heard it. There's a new Sam in town.
A brave little fella.
It was horrible.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know until I got back.
Don't let them send me away, Sam.
You're staying here now. You're staying here. You're safe. Uh-oh, this was the concerns of the Night's Watch. Uh-oh. That's one. That's two. Okay. Y'all know I'm still waiting on this third horn. Wait. That was three. Oh, no, okay. They have to be in succession. John, oh, it was the fire. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. That's not the village. I mean, I'm not sad that it's not the village, but... All right, now keep John safe here.
Well, let's get the next load. Find out.
I mean, there's only two that I care about at this gate. That being John and Sam. Okay, and Gilly now that she's here, but... You know, it's as long as these people make it out of this episode, we're good.
We should have sealed the tunnel while we had the chance.
Yeah, now you want to listen. It's too late.
Do you know what leadership means, Lord Snow?
You don't.
This is not the end. Not for us. Not if you lot do your duty for however long it takes to beat them back.
Yeah, well, he was trying to do his duty. He was trying to inform you what needed to be done. And it's because of his spite for John that they're all going to be in danger right now when they should have sealed everything. Should have sealed them out. Are they going to bring the giants, though? I don't think they're traveling with any giants, so... Might be okay-ish.
I'm not leaving you.
You're going up there and we're staying down here. That's leaving. You said from now on we'd stay together.
I can't just hide here with you while they're fighting out there.
Why not?
I don't think he's had to battle an actual person yet. He's killed a White Walker, but not a person. Sam! Well, okay. This kiss does not disturb me.
Promise me you won't die.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Promise you I won't die.
Crap. Sam, you didn't have to say those words. Not in this episode. All right, now, I'm holding you to that. Better not die. Wow, it's odd to see Sam more composed than him.
I never held a sword with a proper edge. There's no place for me to be.
Right here, target practice. Go ahead and just fling some spears.
But if you're afraid of a band of wildlings, how in seven hells did you manage to kill a White Walker?
I didn't know I was going to kill it. But I had to do something. I didn't have any choice. It was going to kill Gilly and take the baby.
Kind of a frantic last-moment choice.
I wasn't a steward in the Night's Watch or son of Randall Tarly or any of that.
You were Sam the man.
When you're nothing at all, there's no more reason to be afraid.
But you're afraid now.
I'm not nothing anymore.
Hey. He's got his lady down there he's got to protect. Okay. I got you, Sam.
Let's kill some crows!
No, I object. Don't do it. They got the world's longest climb ahead of them. They better find another way. Start taking aim. Time to take these people out of what? Ooh, ooh. Oh, snap, they did bring the giants. And a mammoth. When did you get here? That thing is huge. Oops.
You're planned to die here tonight? No, sir. That's very good to hear. Draw!
I'm kind of getting disoriented on which side is which and what's going on where. What? Who? Okay. So that very large gathering, I was not expecting. I know they had a little task force with them. I didn't realize the rest of them were just kind of hiding out nearby in the encampment. Okay. Why are you all just sitting there doing your little cheers? This might be considered counterproductive. Okay, Egret, be careful. Wait, what? No. I can't choose. Don't make me do this. Okay, yeah. Okay. Now I have got my orientation back together.
Those are thins on our walls. They eat the flesh of the men they kill.
Num.
And when the sun rises, I promise you, Castle Black will stand. The Night's Watch will stand.
Or we'll be eaten. Okay, let's see you fight. Oh, what are you doing up here? You. Is that the one where Sam was at? Come on, keep my boy safe. Okay, you just calm right down. Don't you bring that thing near the... Use it to ram the gate? Shoot the largest target out there. Although it's still a very good distance away.
The bars of those gates are 4 inches of cold rolled steel. Those are giants riding mammoths down there! Do you think your cold rolled steel's gonna stop them?
The same giants he just told you. I'm sorry, did he just say there's no such thing as giants? Did you look down the hill? Just look down.
Just got word that Sir Alison needs you below.
Before you go, just look down. Oh, wait, some of you really plan to climb. How? But they got a long ways ahead. You guys have plenty of time to catch them before they get there. Look at John, taking command. Now somebody get that giant out of here. Baby. Oh my God, he flew. All right, somebody keep the kiddo safe. Oh, that had to be hot. Look at you. What are you going to try and do? You stay. Oh, God. Is he going near Gilly? All right, now. Don't do anything. I don't trust him. Egret.
You're all right. You're all right.
Oh, no. No, it's over. Shoot. Oh, you feel for them, especially when they do such good acting, when they're just really holding on, trying to grasp for life. You just look angry. Just so angry. No. Oh, snap. They're supposed to be big and stupid. Giants aren't supposed to be this smart. I hope the Night's Watch had a plan B, because they're coming in.
The outer gate won't hold. Take 5 men. Hold the inner gate. Hold the gate.
Yeah, this is over if they make it through that. Maybe there's a chance for them to be stopped. Maybe they'll be intercepted by... I mean, White Walkers wouldn't be a better interception either. Maybe Bran has a plan. Well, we still need this guy, so maybe not. Don't kill him. Hey, you better work fast. Did you? Okay. I believe in you, Sam.
Listen to me, Ollie. Get me to the top, and when we give the signal, bring us back down. Do you hear me?
Poor boy's just scared.
Then Ollie, fight them!
I think that's what he doesn't want to do. Somebody get down here and stop this big hoe. There we go, drop some stuff. Yes. There you go, free those chains. What's your name? We need to give him a commendation. Oh my God. You've got to be kidding me. He's not going to get them entry. Someone's in the gate. Someone's opening the gate.
If the climbers get too high, drop the scythe on them.
And what about the one at the gate? The big boy is opening it.
Mother, save me. Father, save me. The gods are down here. It's the 6 of us, you hear me?
Oh, good. It drops afterwards. I thought he was about to let all the people in with him. Maybe he's not so smart. Looks like it could possibly hold a little. This is his greatest moment. Look at him go. Where's Egret? At some point, they're going to have a face-to-face here, and I'm not ready for it. Very nice. Very well done. This choreography all in one full shot around. Okay. Uh-huh. Does she see it? Does she see it? You better save Snow. You better save Snow. Oh. Oh, okay. I thought it was the. Just a little. Don't do it. Don't you dare do it. Oh. See, that's why I told this boy not to pick up a weapon. Who said? Oh, Sam.
Hush. Don't talk.
See, he did care for you.
You should have stayed in that cave. We'll go back there. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
She wasn't even gonna do it. She wasn't gonna do it. She was just upset. She was just feeling betrayed. I knew it was a bad idea for that kid to have a weapon. I mean, he was doing what he was supposed to do. It's just... how unfortunate. Ooh, what the... look out! Hey, got a good grip.
They've had enough for one night.
Oh, God. I mean, either way it went, there was no way Egret could have remained there even after this was over.
Let it end. This is how a man ends.
Stubborn to the end.
Put him in chains. We'll question him later.
Oh, get some information.
Whoa, it's me. It's me.
Wait, what happened to the other dude who came in here? Scared ass. Oh, and they're whimpering in a corner. Why, you wouldn't let the man make his choices, and you sure as hell couldn't make one for yourself, but running and hiding.
Where are we going?
Going to find Mance.
Wait a second.
You're going to kill him?
I'm going to try.
They'll never let you within 100 yards of him.
You're right. It's a bad plan.
What other plan is there, though?
What's your plan?
I was like, yeah, you know what? You might be right. Oh, they got it. He held. He did exactly what you said.
We need to burn the bodies.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, gotta burn everybody. Burn all the dead bodies.
In case they don't come back. Come back.
I hope he will. Oh, we are getting right back to John. Brave to be doing this by himself. Watch your back.
You're wearing a black cloak again.
I've been sent to negotiate with you.
Come on, you knew what we represented. You know who we were. That was never going to change.
The Half-Hand ordered me to join your army and bring back whatever information I could to Castle Black. I was loyal. To him and to my Night's Watch vows.
All your vows.
Technically, yes. Once again, they said no marriage.
Did you see her again at Castle Black?
Yes.
And?
She's dead.
We'll drink to her.
He actually thought something of her. Not John. I know John did, but this guy did.
It's not wine.
No, it's a proper northern drink, Jon Snow. You did well.
It seems like he's not really disturbed by their victory. Well, their victory, though they're just being temporarily held off.
Turn your army around and go home.
You know, I know you're low on arrows. You're low on oil. You're low on men.
Come on, Mance. Now's not the time. We got other things to worry about.
We're not here to conquer. We're here to hide behind your wall. You go back, you open the gates to us, and I swear to you that no one else will die.
Come on, Mance. We both know better than that.
You're attacking us!
No. It's like you said, we don't have the men.
Who the hell is that? Ooh. Oh, you guys are kind of sandwiched here. I demand an explanation. Mance, my dude, your people are falling. Dear Lord. Oh, no. Oh, no. Stannis. Yeah, probably not, sir. Probably not. It was a good try, though.
This is Stannis Baratheon, the one true king of the Seven Kingdoms.
We're not in the Seven Kingdoms, and you're not dressed for this weather.
He's dressed for the weather that he's about to encounter when he gets over the other side of the wall.
I was sent to discuss terms with the king beyond the wall.
You're speaking to the one true king, boy. You will address him as your grace.
I know he's the king.
John is just getting wrapped up in all of this king business between all these different kings. He just wants a piece. Just some peace.
I was this man's prisoner once. He could have tortured me. He could have killed me. I think my father would have taken him prisoner.
Listen to what he had to say.
It might be right, but my introduction to Ned was Ned taking somebody's head off. So it could go either way.
The cause appears to be manticore venom.
It is.
That's gross. What is this? Stop poking at him, Pycelle.
Sir Gregor is beyond saving. Well beyond. This man is not even a maester.
Don't save him. Let him die. The mountain has been a problem, and now took Oberyn out, so let him die.
You should know. The process may change him.
What you mean? What kind of changes?
Will it weaken him?
Oh, no.
Very well, then.
Cersei, read the fine print. What are they about to do to... There's some freaky stuff going on in this place.
Jaime cannot marry or inherit lands. Tyrion's sentence will be carried out tomorrow.
Like hell it will.
I will stay in King's Landing where I belong with my son, the King.
When you were 9 years old, if you recall...
I'm not interested in hearing another one of your smug stories about the time you won.
Tywin always wins.
I was sitting on the Iron Throne with Tommen. Marjorie will dig her claws in, you will dig your claws in, and you'll fight over him like beasts until you rip him apart. I will burn our house to the ground before I let that happen.
Whoa. That is quite the threat. Be careful now.
I'll tell everyone the truth.
What truth would that be?
About Joffrey?
We were right there in front of you and you didn't see us. One look in the past 20 years. Oh. Everything they say is true about Jaime and me.
No.
Oh, no.
I don't believe you.
He's about to get upset. Oh, you got a whole different problem to deal with now, Tywin. Just take a seat, sit back, and think about that one.
You won. One fewer brother. You must be proud of yourself.
I would do things for my family you couldn't imagine.
Tyrion is your family?
He didn't decide to kill her. He was an infant.
A disease doesn't decide to kill you. All the same, you cut it out before it does.
Oh, that's wrong. That is deeply wrong. She just compared him to a disease. Come on now.
I choose you.
Is he a Pokemon now?
I told him I won't marry Loras Tyrell. I told him I'm staying right here with Tommen, with you.
You didn't say the with Jaime part. You just said with Tommen.
I only see what matters.
You only see that...
Someone will walk in.
I don't care.
All right, now you guys are just being irresponsible. I'm ready to see Tywin's response to that ultimatum he was given.
Before you freed me, I belonged to Master Migdal. I was tutor to his children. I taught them languages. Little Kala is only 7, but she admires you very much.
I hope I can prove worthy of her admiration.
You can. You just gotta tread a little more lightly.
Now I live on the street. The young prey on the old. Take what they want and beat us if we resist.
My Unsullied will make them safe again in short order, my friend. This I promise.
Jesus, even here things are starting to get out of hand.
I ask you to let me sell myself back to Master Migdal.
That's a step backwards. I don't know about doing something like that, sir. That's something else she has to consider. A lot of these people don't have something that they can turn to, even when they're freed. So she does have to carve out a new path for them, something that they can do.
The winged shadow.
He came from the sky and...
Oh. Oh, the dragon. These dragons. Okay, not only are the people getting out of hand, the dragons, they're doing whatever they please at this point. Just gotta get them under control. You were such cute little kids. Now look at you. Oh. Just gotta put the chains on them. Mama said you're getting a little too wild. Try and go toward her. Sorry, babies, you guys are being just as unruly. Now, see, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Don't gotta leave the lights on for them. Can't just shut them out, though. Well, no Rob around, I guess. Stannis is the next best choice. Nobody's a good choice, though. Everyone has good and bad. And now that Joffrey's out of the picture, honestly, I don't know. I really don't know anymore.
So how do we die? Hanging? Beheading? Who decides?
I suppose Stannis does. Do you want to say any words over them?
Words? What kind of words?
A eulogy. Fool, go out there and say a eulogy for your people.
She loved you.
She told you?
All she ever talked about was killing you. That's how I know.
Aww. Ygritte did. Jon is crazy if he didn't notice already. If he didn't know that she did. Oh, Ygritte. She was so much fun. Oh, that's messed up. You loved yourself some Ygritte too, didn't you? You did. Bran, here you are, and I was expecting you had something up your sleeve for what was going on at the wall. Fine. Now, what is the purpose? What did we come all the way here to find out? Son of a Oh my god. It is bones. You gotta be stronger than it. Cindy, this is a skeleton. This is bones. Come on, Dark Souls. Go, go, go. Brent, you still can use those arms. Hold on, beat the crap out of that thing. Beat the crap. Yes, use holdover. There we go. Get off me, fool. Hey. What? Now, come on, this is episode 10. I wasn't expecting any more deaths. We were supposed to cover that in like 7, 8, and 9. Y'all give some painful deaths. Just give them like a quick one. Not by the neck, like just like it's Walking Dead style.
They cannot follow us. The power that moves them is powerless here.
I need to take a moment because I got to process that there is now magical. But now we have real magic because those bones got up and started attacking. So that's magic. And what she was throwing looked like maybe it could have been a mixture or something that she threw. But then it could have been magic. So Game of Thrones just got magical on me. But I'm here for it. Now are you going to use magic to let him walk again?
He led us to you, and now
He knew what would happen. From the moment he left.
Oh, yeah. He does see the future.
You're going to help me walk again?
You'll never walk again.
Oh, come on. Shatter my dreams. Go ahead.
But you will fly.
It's an alternative. We're willing to look at options here.
Podrick, where are the horses?
I hobbled them last night.
It's at least 30 miles to the area from here. You're carrying the saddlebags.
Oh, snap. Somebody stole your horses. Oh, Jesus Christ. She's going to run into Arya and the Hound.
You can shit later, there's people coming.
Don't forget to wipe.
Does it have a name?
Oathkeeper.
Mine's Needle.
I love it. The Oathkeeper. I didn't even think about it. Brienne is like what Arya will become.
You're Arya Stark.
Yes! Yes!
I wish I could have been there to protect her.
You're not a northerner.
No, but I swore a sacred vow to protect her.
Oh my god, I love this.
You here for the bounty on me?
I'm not paid by the Lannisters.
No.
Hound, you better back off. Hound, don't piss me off on the final episode of this season.
Jaime Lannister gave me this sword.
The bloody gate's 10 miles.
I swore to your mother by the old gods.
I don't care what you swore.
Oh,
You had the girl. She's not coming with you.
I'll take you to safety.
Safety? Where the fuck's that?
With Brienne.
And that's what you're doing? Watching over her?
Aye, that's what I'm doing.
Now. Wait a second. Brienne, I swear to God, you better make it through this. Okay. Okay. All right. Come on, episode 10s are supposed to give me some joy. Don't you do this.
I have no wish to kill you, sir.
What are you doing?
I'm not a knight.
Okay, you let go of her. I thought, you guys, I thought he was about to break her neck. Oh, did she just take his ear? Jesus. She is putting up a fight. That's my girl. Oh, that's my girl. Okay. Hound, you okay over there?
She was just here. Why weren't you watching her? I was watching you. I thought you might need some help. Which way, Pod? Which way did she go? I think that way.
Arya, no. She's the right one. She's the right one. Hound is down and he's on her list. Is this gonna be it? Kind of conflicted, like I don't want to see him go.
You're gonna die.
Unless there's some ace to hide behind that rock. Aye.
She wants to be the one to do it.
Go on. Go after her. You won't last a day out there.
I'll last longer than you.
She makes a point. It's true.
Go on, girl. Another name off your list. You kept promising me.
She doesn't want to now.
I cut down your butcher's boy. The ginger. He was begging for mercy.
She already sees that he's already in enough pain, that he's already being tortured just by his own self. She sees you want to die. She's not going to give you that.
Do it. Do it.
This is a powerful little exchange here.
Kill me. Kill me!
She better hope he actually dies there. Because if she has to meet him again by any miracle, it's not going to be good.
Get on with it, you son of a whore.
Is that any way to speak about her mother?
Who's helping you?
Varys.
Varys?
You have more friends than you thought.
Varys, of course. The man continues to amaze me.
I suppose this is goodbye then.
Oh, he loves his brother. That's freaking sweet. It's so sweet. What a character Jaime is now. All right, so Tyrion goes to escape. Where's he gonna go that he'll be safe?
Tywin.
Oh, you've been caught. 4K. Oh, Tyrion, you don't want to... Tyrion? Tyrion?
I'm sorry.
Might be a little bit late for that. Just a little. Huh. Did not expect that to be how Shay left the series. Don't tell me you're gonna try and kill Cersei. Just go. Go to Varys.
Tyrion.
Oh, this is an unfortunate way to catch a father.
Come, we'll go and talk in my chambers.
Are you on the... Make sure you wipe. I mean, you're about to get shot, but...
I'd never let them execute you. Is that what you fear? I'll never let Ilyn Payne take your head.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
You're my son.
Sounds like words under pressure to me.
Put down that crossbow.
I murdered her. With my own hands.
She was a whore.
Ooh, wrong choice. See, the whole multiple choice, you had A, B, and you went for C, and you should have just stayed with the first two options. It was, I forgive you, son. I want you alive, son. Not she was a whore.
We'll go back to my chambers and speak with some dignity.
I can't go back there.
You're not going to get
She's in there.
Are you afraid of a dead whore?
I knew it. Oh no. Oh, he's serious business. Tywin, choose your responses. You get maybe another one.
You're no son of mine.
I am your son.
Oh, damn. Okay. Give him some more reigns of castle. I don't know if you want to leave him alive. Arya, were you... Yeah. She was right. They're 10 miles away. 10 miles away from getting to Sansa.
I want to see the captain.
Well, I want to see you next to Sansa, but we just don't get what we want, do we?
How did you?
Valar Morghulis.
Oh, she made the connection. Let's go. Okay. I wanted her to be somewhere, but now she's about to get that training. Oh, okay. This is hitting on a very high note on multiple locations. Okay. Some wheels were set in motion with the end of episode 8, and that ended up being the devastation of this season for me. This episode gave just the right feels. It did everything right to the very end. There were some questionable things that happened with Tyrion and some heartfelt moments, and then not so heartfelt moments. I guess it was heartfelt. It was very angrily heartfelt, but he took Shay out. And then possibly Tywin as well. The Hound is gone. Unless, like I said, by some miracle, somebody saves him. We got Arya. She's going over across the sea. She's going to train. She's going to come back a natural born assassin. Not so naturally born, but she's going to train to be one. I'm cool with it. Tyrion's going God knows where, and Varys said, hell no, I'm not going back in there. I saw what just happened. I don't want to know what's going to happen afterward. I'm going to let them sort that out, and I'll come back and find out later. Let's see what happens next, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Don't forget to leave that thumbs up. You know what to do if you want to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. So stay safe, be bright, give someone a reason to smile today. I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.